a cold one, maybe a beer. Stay alert in the chat. Giveaway prizes. Heck, maybe we'll give away Uncle Bill's cowboy hat. Jim's his sidekick, wouldn't you know? Uncle Extra Medium in the show. Smash that like button and subscribe. Let's all be part of hashtag Uncle Bill's Tribe. Hashtag Uncle Bill's Tribe.
Yeah! Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors, and all the ships at sea, welcome into Uncle Bill's Hangar Talk. Once again, number 114 on August 27th, 2023, because some of you can't read, so I got to help out a little bit. And we thank you all for stopping in and for this, whatever this thing is that we do here, which is just hanging and talking and,
yucking it up.
Yucking it up. If anybody has something interesting they want to talk about, please bring it up. The drone community really covers drones really well, and we're all part of the drone community. I just like to drink with them. But, we're all part of the drone community. We have fun with drones. We have fun with our toys. That's why Uncle Bill's toys. We can talk about boats, motorcycles, the weather, no politics, because I don't want to, you got to watch what you say, because you know what happens when you talk about politics. You become demonetized. Not that I really care. I'm not, duh. Yeah, I spoke over the duh part. Duh. Wait, should I do it again? Nah, later. It'll happen. It'll happen. Dominic will just start swearing or something, and it'll just
drop the F-bomb.
Do
your Maddie imitation.
Yep, I will.
You're a dick. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. No, that's. I think you can say dick.
Yeah.
I think dick's okay.
Dick Tracy.
You don't know Dick. I've never met Dick Tracy, so I don't know Dick. So anyway, you got to watch what you say, or you be. Not that I really care, because I did all that just because I could.
Dick.
However, we're getting there. About a little more past halfway there. When my first $100, which is probably going to be $65, I'm going to my pledge. My promise. Yeah, pledge, liquid pledge. It's good stuff.
Okay, bye, Tom. Oh, there he is.
My internet's become iffy.
I'm gonna buy a gift card with it and give it away to somebody in the.
Give it away.
Yeah. So whatever you guys donate, we'll do. That'll be the thing. That'll be my giveaway. Only it's gonna take a long time.
Yeah.
But hey, let me say thanks to my members. That would be Dominic.
To your member. You talk to him all the time.
That'd be Alexa. That'd be Michael B. That'd be Michael Wright. That'd be Marcel.
And Lee.
I said you.
Lee
Bessing, right? And Lee Bessing. Well, that's pretty cool that he did that, because he doesn't come in here very often. So he's just a nice fella. I went fishing with Lee Bessing, and he's just a nice guy.
So
but anyway, so Cool Cat's got something he wants to talk about. He goes, okay, boobs equals chesticles. Okay, please, elucidate. And Jim says,
rich and big.
It is. So anyway, we got a lot of boob talk going on here. Yeah. Hi, Paul. Welcome in. Good to see you. Here's Michael B. and his misadventures. Good to see you. Oh, look at Paul. $3. Good. Yeah, put it there. Thank you, Paul. I won a mug recently on Paul's show, and I already owned a mug from Paul, which I purchased.
Purchased.
And I gave it to a needy person. Is he in here? I was going to bust this. I gave it to Brett. I don't know why. I like Brett. He's funny. So anyway, so that got sent to him. I want a hat too. I haven't gotten it. I wonder if Johnny doesn't want to send it to me. I already own one of those too. Perhaps I should send that to somebody else.
Yeah.
The Johnny Drone Flyer hat. High demand. I felt like we were his hat, and now his head fell out. Okay, who's in the chat? Let's say hi to everybody in the chat. Jim, do you want to do that, or should I?
You can do it. It's your show. You like doing it. They're here to see you.
You're the producer.
You.
Trevor Fuss, W. Jones, Mudball Creative, Cool Cat, Thunderbird 6, Off Axis. Hi, Marcel. Did I mention Marcel is one of my... I did, right?
Marcel? Well, you did not.
Marcel is a member. And then, good guy. And when he comes on, he brings relevance to the program because he plays his videos. So that we can still claim to be a drone channel, which I like, you know. Mr. Flying Canuck, JDS. And we get...
He'll be back. He left, but he'll be back.
Okay. He was first again. It's amazing. And Mudball, I already said Mudball. Mika Steve. I haven't seen Mika Steve. How you doing, Steve? Good to see you there. Oh, Jody. Jody's here. Hi, Jody. And
Eric.
Paul Wedgebig already said. Cool cat, cool, because he's cool.
And Rob.
I don't know if he's actually a cat, but he's cool.
And Grumpster.
Jack is here. Lake Pilot. Jack over here from Pennsylvania. Tunkhannock he goes to sometimes. Tunkhannock. That's a beautiful area. He flies up that way. I know it well. Well, I used to know it well. I don't know shit anymore. My memory's gone. I do remember it's pretty, though. Rob Supremo. I'm sorry, what?
Nothing.
Oh, please interrupt me. I like it. I like it.
No.
I do.
Where did Dominic go?
And Lloyd's here.
Grumpster with his
Lloyd, you want a link? Are we friends on Facebook? I don't even know if we're friends.
His internet's iffy. Wedgebig sent in a video.
Lloyd Menden. Oh, we are friends. Well, Lloyd, if you feel like coming in, here's the link. Link.
Yeah, for 2 seconds.
Squirrel. Oh, I squirrel. That's you think Bill Thomas squirrels? That's all we do here. We squirrel all over the place. That's a thing. That's a thing. He copied that.
There's a dead squirrel down the street.
Huh?
Hit by a car.
Well, that's kind of
big ravens coming by and picking at it, eating them. Big ravens.
Was it fresh? Did it look good?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just his head though. Just
food. It's just food. I mean, what makes it any different than that chicken breast I ripped to shreds and put in my spaghetti?
Yeah, it was just more domesticated on a barbecue.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Yeah. Internet sucks tonight, but if it settles down, I'll try to get on. Can't be any worse than Dominic's.
Hello, Chris.
Hey, Chris. Sunrise Water Media. I'd love to have him come on.
Yeah, Chris.
His videos are great. He's funny. He's got good dry humor. Great dry humor. He likes to talk about my bits. And
we had him on Gary's show.
But I think he's a little shy.
He is, yeah. It was had to do a lot of arm twisting.
No reason to be. Everybody here loves you. So
yeah, everybody.
You're amongst friends. Nobody. I've never heard one person say. I've had people say negative things about me, right to me. So I've never heard anybody say one negative thing.
Nobody's ever said that. Chris Waters.
That's why he's smart. He keeps his mouth shut.
What a dickhead.
What?
Nobody has ever said that.
Nobody ever. Eric Lipinski. Hello. That sealed bud was what?
He is a fan of your bits.
He puts them to good use. Let me see.
Yeah, there's been a couple of Chris Who's.
That sealed bud was great. Just watches it before the show. Oh, it must be Paul's video. All right. Oh, let's put on Paul's video. Topic: chocolate bars. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. There we go. We got a topic. We're called squirrel poop in my school days since they had hazelnut in every bite. So what jungle did you go to school in?
Look at compliments flying out the wazoo.
Ruggedly handsome. I look pretty rugged, baby, but I took a thank you. Chris, where you been?
Yes, he resembles
I don't know what he resembles.
That remark.
Chris, who? Well, Chris with a K is Chris Waters.
Yeah.
Sunrise Water Media. Doc Murdoch is Chris.
Could be Chris Hope. Could be Chris Kringle.
Why am I blanking on his last name? That's how long it's been since you've been in here, Chris. Let's find him. Let me see. Chris. I'm going to send him a link. He might come in. He used to come in. You're not in there as Chris. You're probably in there as Doc Murdoch. Let me see. Mm-hmm. Yep, Doc Murdoch, FPV. February was the last time. February 26th was the last time I sent you a link.
Chris Wedgworth.
Okay, there's something for you to ignore in your messenger. Chris Wedgworth. Oh, he's not here. Chris Wedgworth is a friend of mine. He actually called me the other day. He was asking for advice on his kid's computer.
Yeah.
So him not coming in here is probably because of you. Hi, Mike. How you doing, Michael Wright?
Hi, Mike. Me, because of me. What did I do?
You'd have to ask him.
Oh, he told you a secret. You're not talking.
No, he didn't bring you up. That's the clue right there.
Yeah.
Didn't even ask me what you look like naked. Nothing. We got Michael Wright. Hello, Mike. All right. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Okay, chocolate bars. For some reason, are squirrel poop. Go.
I prefer chocolate bars without squirrel poop, like a Kit Kat, Coffee Crisp. I do love nuts, but
I do love nuts,
but not on my chocolate bar,
and not on my chin. I like hazelnuts in chocolate.
Yeah.
It's delightful. Artie sent me the last of that toffee that shall not be named. It's the Voldemort of toffee.
Yeah. The candy that shall not be named.
Yeah, he surprised me because he sent me this, this quality Indonesian whistle thing here.
Oh my God.
Looks
With his DNA in it?
Looks like a prehistoric tampon.
Oh, Art's lips have been on that.
What's that secondary? Were you whistling?
No.
Oh, I'm getting echo.
Your echo from your...
No, there's an echo when I talk.
And then Chris Wedgworth is in the house.
Hello.
He says hi to me.
Maybe the whistle screwed my microphone up.
Me, then you.
The saliva whistle. Was that beautiful? Can I join your band? I could sing. No, I can't. I used to be able to sing. Not anymore. Old age ruins everything. Yeah.
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 Yeah. What's your favorite chocolate bar?
Well, I mean, what? Just chocolate?
Bar. Candy.
I mean, candy with chocolate. Candy with chocolate as part of its ingredients, or a chocolate bar?
A chocolate bar that you have purchased at a convenience store. Yeah.
You're not helping me here. I mean, I love Snickers, but you wouldn't call that a chocolate bar.
It is a Snickers is a chocolate bar.
It's a whole bunch of shit bar.
It's a chocolate bar.
Dominic, is Snickers a chocolate bar? Huh? It is?
It's a chocolate bar.
It's got a coating of chocolate on it.
Making it a chocolate bar.
So when I was getting the chocolate out of the package from that evil toffee that was inside the package and dipping my finger in it because it stayed melted, and did that make that a chocolate bar?
No, it's
What this?
Toffee.
Chocolate and a kebab.
Fine, it's a chocolate bar. I like Snickers. I also like Twix.
Hello, James.
Is that interesting to you? James is here. Wow. He's experienced a super typhoon.
Yes.
Awesome.
Well, so send him a link, and then we
Wait.
can see the typhoon in the background. As
Uncle,
everything.
wait a minute. Bring that back up. They're calling it what? Uncle Typhoon Goring. Is that like Uncle Bill is boring? Is that what you
Wow.
Did you
You
misspell
can
that?
read between the lines.
Did you misspell that? Doesn't want to leave. Well, you know. Wow. But sounds like I'm not missing much. I know you don't eat any. You don't eat. He eats healthy. You know. He eats healthy. No, it's got a bunch of. It's got peanuts and nougat and caramel and. I want one.
Yeah.
Mr. Berry.
Why you keep beeping?
Because Joe just posted a video.
Oh, I thought that was telling Dominic it was time to cough.
Yeah.
What happened? What? Turn to the left and cough next time. What happened with your beep? What is it for?
Joe posted a video, so I got notification.
Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors, we got we got Doug Murdoch in the chat.
February.
That's the last time I sent you a link. Was February 26th? Yeah, of this year. Yeah, where you been? You're busy. I know you're rebuilding homes.
Yeah. Got to
Flying
rebuild this
things.
stinking home. Yeah. Finally got the new bathroom done and the roof on it and the metal on the roof. And yeah, that was a lot
How's
of
the
work.
AC working over there?
It don't.
I can tell. Really? What was your clue, Jim?
Yeah, really?
Yeah, can you see my AC?
Yeah.
Looks like it's,
Oh man,
it's working quite well.
Heck,
It's funny you
just
said
enough.
stinking home and you went right to the bathroom part. So how's that?
yeah.
Yeah. Is it so? It's where you at with the house? It's been a long time.
Oh, the new bathroom's all finished. I mean, finished. The only thing I got to do is the window trimming. Putting the ledges and all the little stuff in. But yeah, it's functional. We've been using it for the last month or so. So
you put the blinds up first before you started using it, right?
it's where we built it. You can't even get to the window from the ground. It's that high. So, and we put one of those, the narrow windows in with the smoke glass or whatever it is.
Okay.
That's privacy glass. So,
All right.
yeah.
All right.
But yeah, it's all, I'll have to take some pictures of everything, post it for you guys. Because that was a big project out there. Because it wasn't just the bathroom. It was the front porch, the deck, the porch cover that's 40 flipping feet long. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Very
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, but big porches and a family that's close like yours that comes in here.
Oh, dude, we had 3/4 of the family here for about a month. So, because my daughter moved back down from Colorado, she got hired on at the school district up in Silver City.
Cool.
So, but they had to come down a month early. We were expecting them a month later.
You made her sleep on the porch.
Oh, dude, we were packed in here for that month because we weren't ready. So, yeah. But it's all better now. So now I'm working on the back bedroom to get that done, so that I can get in a little bit of a dedicated spot for myself. Christopher Walken and Bill Clinton had a baby. Yeah, maybe. Except I think I'm smarter than the second one.
No, it looks. It got nothing to do with your intelligence. Just looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Christopher Walken's pretty damn smart, man. That dude's sharp.
Yeah, he is.
If you've ever heard him talk about any topics and stuff, that dude's very well informed. So
yeah, he knows all about sticking a fork in your face and stuff like that.
all kinds of stuff.
I'd like this stick a fork in your his lines and the way he delivers it. I love it. I can watch any Christopher Walken movie and just
oh yeah.
And just
It's kind of like using a spoon to dig the heart out. Just got to say it right. It's a spoon.
Good night, Joe. Hello and good night. Get Out of here. Yeah, no, like Christopher Walken a lot. I don't. Yeah, maybe a little Christopher.
Yeah, he's a sharp dude. I've heard him talk on other subjects and things, and yeah, he's very, very well versed in whatever it was he was talking about.
I don't think Bill Clinton. I mean, I don't like his politics, but I don't think Bill Clinton's dumb.
No, he's smart in his own right. But
I mean, he went to Oxford and all that.
Let me say this: there's a difference between being intelligent and shrewd.
Yep.
I think Christopher Walken's intelligent.
Okay.
So there you go.
I think he's probably shrewd too. He's got
Well,
it all.
yeah,
He's the whole package. He's the whole package.
He's the whole package. Yeah, the other one's not. So
He's got it all. No, the other one's package got abused quite a bit, from what I understand.
yeah.
Demonetized.
Got a lot of attention.
Demonetized.
There you go. All right,
there it is.
Demonetized.
Nice.
All ready to go.
Yeah.
Yep. We still haven't heard the duh part at the end. You got to watch the whole thing.
Demonetized.
Gets the D in there at the end.
Yeah, I don't know why I needed to put that on there, but whatever.
No,
But anyway,
that's good, man. That's awesome.
Well, welcome in. I'm glad that you're getting close to the finishing up.
Yes.
What else do you have
Yes.
left to do on the house?
Well, I'm finishing the back bedroom now. I got the doors, the new bedroom door, the bathroom door in, and all that. So once I get that all kind of finished, get all the screws and the jams, where it doesn't move, then I could put the drywall up. So I only got a little more drywall to do in there, and it was because of the doors. I had to wait to do the rest of the drywall until I got the doors in. So because I had to reframe them. Ready for this? You can go into any home improvement store and buy a hollow core door from 24-inch, 26-inch, 28-inch, 30, 32. You pick a number, right?
36, sure.
They only make and carry, for the most part, in most of the home improvement stores, solid cores 24 and 30, and then 36.
36. Those are the common ones. Yeah.
Those are the common ones.
Yeah.
They don't make a 28-inch, and I needed a 28-inch one, so I ended up having
That's the
to
icing on the face.
I had to reframe the whole friggin' wall to put a 30-inch door in that I didn't need. Yeah, there you go.
Wait, what did you frame for? 32?
30.
You framed for 30 originally?
No, it was framed for 28.
Oh.
And I couldn't find one. So I had to reframe it wider for a 30-inch. There was just enough room to put a 30-inch one in.
So you're trying to keep me out of your house apparently with 28-inch.
Hey, the bathroom door is 24.
You're a dick, Don.
Hey, at least you could be eating the the spicy Doritos. Come on, man.
Spicy dill pickle.
Oh, well, okay, that's close.
That was Jim's nickname in high school.
No, the only reason I came on is because I have to correct you, Bill.
Uh-oh.
Well, of course. Why else would you come on?
It's the only reason I came on.
And crunching and bag noises don't bother me.
Christopher Walken wouldn't stab you in the face with a fork. He'd stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
He never said fork.
Are you talking about in Joe Dirt? Where he was a janitor?
Did he say he said soldering iron? I swear to God he said fork in a movie. We're going to have to Google this.
Uh-oh.
There's an
talking-
L in soul.
You're talking to him in the wrong tone.
Dom, no, there's not.
I'm going to start this one again.
Tell me, does your mother sew? Have her sew this.
Well, thank you for coming in and correcting me on my. I could swear he said he was going to do something with a fork. All right, we're going to have to look it up.
Yep, you're going to have to look it up.
Yeah, I could be wrong.
See, I only follow the science fiction stuff, so it's like, yeah.
I don't think he did a lot of science fiction.
Yeah. I mean,
Although
if
he
you want
would
to
be-
stab somebody with a lightsaber, okay, we can talk.
Yeah.
Right? Or a blaster or, a mare's leg,
Pfizer.
right?
Pfizer said
Now
it's done.
Yeah, well, there's a reference for you, a mare's leg, right? That'll go to a sci-fi TV show that most people, don't remember. So it's one of the better ones, I thought.
He does say soldering iron and Joe Dirt. You're talking to my guy. All wrong.
It's wrong tone.
I got to watch that again. Well, you know what? He's probably the only funny thing in Joe Dirt.
Well, was it a 30 watt or a 40 watt?
I don't know.
I like Joe Dirt. Although it buried Run, Ronnie, Run, which is also another redneck movie that came out that same year. That was really awesome.
There you go, Cool Cat. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Did you see Cool Cat's comment there?
What do you say? I could use a fork, knife.
Yeah, Trevor.
Yeah.
Trevor tells me to stop eating so close to the mic. That was kind of the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to irritate me. That's okay. Eating close to the mic, eating doesn't bother. It's the smacking of the lips. And you actually chew with your mouth closed. That doesn't bother me.
See,
The
for me, it'd
crunchy-
be hard to chew next to the mic because my mic's way up here, and then I'd be out of frame.
If you did it, you would definitely be doing it just to irritate me. No, I have
absolutely.
I have a misophonia thing, and I did the smacking of the lips is what bothers me, not the crunching or the bag crumbling or the lack of shaving, whatever else is going on.
Or the crumbs dribbling down your neck, that kind of thing.
It's all okay. Slurping doesn't bother me.
Yeah, there you go.
None of that bothers you.
Right.
Even nails on the chalkboard doesn't bother me. It's for some. That's the only sound that bothers me. And I told you why. I think it's because my brother used to do that all night long in his sleep when we were kids.
Oh, God.
And I would hear it while I was sleeping, and then I would wake up to it, and then I would bury his face in a pillow till he couldn't breathe for a while, and then I'd go back to bed. And I think it caused this psychological thing.
With the brother or you?
Thing.
After being stuffed with a pillow while he's sleeping.
Oh, well, I don't think that did it so much. I mean, I did stick him in a suitcase and shove him under the bed for a while.
Oh, Barkley.
Barkley.
Hey, Barkley's here. Yeah.
Hi, Barkley. How are you? Did you watch Maddie on that channel? Because you were talking about betting on when he would first drop the F-bomb.
No, he's
I
never
didn't know
going to
about
live
any of
that.
that.
We had bets. I said by the third sentence, I had $5 on it.
Oh, man.
Don't get me wrong. We love Maddie here. We just know what he. We just know that he did say it. Guarantee.
Guarantee it.
So anyway, that's great. I'm glad to hear that you're coming along with your. Is that where are you at now though? Are you home? In the house you've been working on?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
We've been in it a year and a half, almost 2 years now.
Well, I meant at this
So-
very moment in time because you made it sound
Yes.
like you were like pointing over your shoulder. I didn't.
No,
know if you
no,
were-
no. I got my air conditioning's right here, with an open window, and that's about it.
Yeah. Is it? What's the temp there?
That's a good question.
I mean, it's just New
find out.
Mexico.
It's
not
warm.
like- it's just New Mexico. It's not like it's warm there or anything.
Yeah, it's not like it's Arizona, Phoenix or something. So, you know how they can get. Let's see what my radar says here right now.
Your
I do not want to start a trial. Why does it always do that?
Doppler radar.
Come on.
56 by Mike. That sounds awesome.
See, right now it's 87 degrees. So
Sounds great.
Hotter than here.
yeah, it's
Sounds
87 and it's 8:30. It's 8:30 here right now. So
Oh, well, it's obviously 10:30 here, and it's 82.
Yeah.
And we have a hurricane statement.
Yeah, I heard about that. I've seen that heading your guys' way. Where is that going to hit in relation to you, Bill?
Not. It's well, I haven't checked lately, but allegedly not. I live in southeastern part of the state, and it's supposed to come up the Gulf and hit the northwestern part of the state. So
it's north of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
And even I'm looking at the map now, and even the heavy rains is going to miss me.
So you might get a dribble, maybe some wind.
Oh, we'll get rain. We'll absolutely get rain. We're not going to get the 2 inches per hour they're talking about. Yeah. My dad's house will probably.
That's good.
I always get a dribble out of my 2 inches.
Do you?
See what you're going to demonetize it again.
Well,
Monetize for what?
I don't know. I don't even understand that, because I'll put it up for monetization, the streams, and it'll say okay, monetize, and then it changes it to limited. Might not be suitable for some advertisers. Like prudes, bastards. And I'm watching. It's like we weren't bad. I mean, nothing really bad happened.
It's all a matter of perspective, right? Matter of degrees.
Probably all Jim's fault.
No, I think it's Dom's fault. He talks so much.
Yeah. Hello, Chris Hope.
Hello,
No,
Chris.
they knew that there's an Australian on the show, so they don't want to have it. Hello, Chris. Welcome in.
Chris.
Good to see you.
Oh, yeah, and he did mention Smart Chris, too. So
Trevor was busting my chops today because I didn't go to work on the bike. I didn't go out and cut the grass. I didn't do anything today. I stayed in. I streamed a little bit with Laura, did the gaming thing, and she's doing that again. And
did you win or lose?
And I napped. I won a couple, lost a few. I wasn't winning. No. What's his name? You know who won the most games? Don. No, the other one. What's the other one's name? Carlos's brother.
Santana.
Daniel.
I can't. But Dominic, you just know. You want to know something? Ask Dominic.
I know everything. Yeah.
That's right.
He didn't correct you on soldering iron.
Because you didn't pronounce it his way.
Just let that one go.
It's right on by.
So how are you doing, Don? You said you weren't going to come in. It's a pleasure having you here.
Always a pleasure.
I've got ups and downs.
Ebbs and flows.
Tomorrow is my first day of my last week at my job.
The last day? What?
The first day of the last week of my job.
First day. Oh, you're still there for now.
Until Friday.
Hello, Bob.
So that sucks.
Brother Bob.
Has it hurt your productivity knowing that's
No, I
going to work just sitting there in a pair of shorts scratching your cayunes and stuff?
No, I work, and I do. If I'm getting paid, I do the work that I'm getting paid for.
High moral character.
But that's bad. But then, well, it's a long, crazy stuff. I've got a lot of stuff going on. So,
got other stuff lined up, do you?
No, not as far as job, but
a lot of irons in the fire, as they say.
I spent the weekend driving. We
Michael
got a call from our daughter yesterday that she had left her abusive husband, and a few months ago we haven't heard from her in like 3 years. We were estranged. He wouldn't let her have a phone. She met him 6 years ago, and we had limited contact for the first couple of years, and then last 3 years we haven't heard from her a bit. So, but she is out now and doing good. So that's where I was this weekend. So I've got ups and downs going.
What's the prognosis? You don't think she'll go back, do you?
No.
Oh, you killed him?
No, she's with another guy now.
And?
He's actually pretty decent.
Well, okay.
He helped her. He's helped her. He helped her out, and so
Good.
I wish she would have just called us anytime in the last 3 years and asked for help. We would have made that 5.5 hour drive. But
Of course.
it took
Who is this?
something.
Who is this you're talking about?
My daughter.
Oh, your daughter. I forgot how old you are.
Yep.
Well,
And
God bless
so
her. Let's hope that that she stays on this path.
I have 2 grandsons and another one on the way, or another grandchild on the way. But
Yeah, Don's
We had-
young.
we had met the first grandson. He was less than a year old when she went radio silent. And the other one, we just learned his name this weekend. We'd never met. So
Wow.
it was,
Sometimes they got to learn on their own.
yeah. So
Yep.
The benefits of
it's good stuff and bad stuff.
benefits of support. Well, good. I'm glad that that's all worked out. You know, now you're going to have access to your grandchildren, your daughter. These are all positive things, right?
Yeah, that's positive things, yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to bring it up because it's just kind of a downer for this type of a show.
Not at all.
I have keys to a lot of equipment. I know how to make big holes in the ground.
That's no. This is a positive thing. This is a great thing.
I still kind of regret that I didn't put use to a big hole in the ground that I had access to a few years ago.
Yeah, I have keys to a lot of equipment. Let's just say,
And without that,
and I know how to use them.
and without that, I've got weapons. Well, without that pesky, job, you'll have plenty of time to spend with your grandchildren.
They're 5.5 hours away.
Well, we'll need plenty of time then. Clearly,
It's a hell of a commute, but it's not impossible.
Right.
Yeah, I've got 2 of my daughters live 10 hours away. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I feel good that she's out of that relationship, out of that situation, and we can make everything else work.
my son is 17 hours away. Is this a competition?
Oh, yeah.
no, those are my daughters. They're out in communist California, but my son, he's up in semi-communist Colorado. So
Where in California though? Northern California is fairly non-communist.
no, they're well, one of them's in 29 Palms area, so out there by the Marine base. Last time I heard, and the other one is she's actually in Nevada now, but she's north of Las Vegas. So, yep, that's where those 2 are.
Well, New Mexico's not exactly a red state, is it?
No, it wiggles a lot. So, I mean, if you go up like into Albuquerque, it's very liberal. So, but you get down here where we're at, where all the ranchers are and all the farms are. Shit, I think we got more weapons down here than most military bases. Yeah. It's just the nature of what you have to do out here. They got to take care of everything. So,
Albuquerque, they have the blue-haired girls and the blue meth.
Yeah, Chris, you're welcome. Chris is in Northern California. Chris Wedgeworth. How you doing, Chris? Welcome
that's
in.
true.
Good
Chris
to see
is,
you.
yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful area with beautiful people.
Yeah, he's north of the crazy part too, if I remember right.
They should just split that state in half.
The thirds.
Put a big old
Third.
fence. Build a wall.
They tried. They honestly tried. They tried to split it in Calabasas, kind of there for Southern California, and then for Central, they wanted to split basically the Central Valley, and then everything north of the Central Valley was going to be something else. So yeah, but it never ever goes very far, other than a lot of talk, because all the nut jobs that run the place are out there in Sacramento, and They don't want that because they'll lose revenue and they lose control. And that's what it's always about, power and control.
The state's so big, it's amazing how different the areas are. You know, when you
from
north to south.
To give you an example, San Bernardino County, right? It's the largest single county in the United States, as far as I understand. 90% of the population live on one side of the mountain in about 10% of the county. 90% of the county is on the other side of the mountain range with 10% of the population. They have tried to split that desert area off for decades, and the 90% on the little bitty part won't let it. So, yeah.
Yeah, 11% of the U.S. population lives here. Yeah, it's too much power.
Yeah. Yep. It's all about power and control. That was one main reason why I left that crazy flipping place. So
you know, we could suggest names. You know, like you got the conservative North. You can call that West Florida, or Texas, Tennessee. But anyway, no politics. Let's not talk about politics. Politics is aggravating. That's what Lloyd's for.
Hell, Texas is bigger than how many countries? You know? I mean, it's crazy how big Texas is.
Yes, Trevor, we want more walls. Absolutely.
Yep.
You know.
Well, we would get more walls if the nutball in the office would stop selling all the materials off.
I know he's selling the materials on pennies on the dollar.
Can you believe that?
Unbelievable.
That's crazy.
It was over what? Almost $300 million worth of materials, and they're selling it for pennies on the dollar.
I hadn't heard that.
Oh yeah.
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 Yep.
I think that story came out last week.
Yeah. What a nutcase. But yep.
No. If they lose, they don't want to make it easy to put the wall up for some reason. I guess I don't know. What's wrong with the wall? Would save us.
I saw where Abbott had started putting the shipping containers up.
Yeah.
They made him take them down.
Yeah,
they're making him take them down.
Solving it, and then can't do that. That might stop somebody.
You know, or slow them down at least so that you can catch them. I mean, it's just. And nobody has a problem with Mexicans. It's got nothing to do with it. It's got the sovereignty of the country.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with the people themselves.
My wife's an immigrant. Okay. She's the best thing that ever happened to me. It's got nothing to do with that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you know, to give you an idea about some of that, you know, like where I live, New Mexico's the only state in the union that is constitutionally bilingual. But most people don't realize why. It's because 95% of the people that lived here when New Mexico became a state only spoke Spanish. And that's just the way it worked. So, and with that, everybody that was here, they became U.S. citizens, you know, just, you know, matter of factly. So, and that's just how it works here. Yeah, with the two different languages. Yeah. Yeah, but see, down here, it's like, even if you speak English, it's like there's a few states that I don't even know if you can call it English. You know, there's spots in the South, man, I can't hardly understand them people.
Them people.
Oh, my goodness. It's just, it's crazy. There are spots in some of those towns that are just kind of off the interstate that they speak a whole different language. Of course, they think that about us too, but you know, that's all part of the game.
California, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas used to be Mexico.
Yeah, used to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lots of things used to be. It doesn't mean that you have forgotten. It just means that you recognize the new situation.
New Jersey was a colony.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, what's the difference?
Yep. That's right.
Used to be everybody shit in buckets.
Some still do. Just depends on how far out you are.
Oh, wait. No. This is the political section of the show. We're supposed to say it's sometimes in the street.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, please use subtitles when speaking so we can understand you. Well, I ain't talked tech yet, so there you go. I get all technical, and then it will require subtitles. Oh goodness!
I used to could. Give me a minute. I might could again. It's very deep.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hey, by the way, Bill, how's my mic sound tonight? Because I changed all my stuff.
Really good.
Is it sounding okay?
Yeah, really good. Really clear. You know.
Good.
Sounds
Good
good.
deal.
Hey, Bill, how's
I'm
my mic
using-
sounding tonight?
Like it always does.
Yeah,
I'm not
your
using that
earbuds
mic.
are doing great.
I'm using my earbuds tonight.
Yeah, I
No,
noticed that.
Yeah. Well, you sound
Yeah.
fine. You know, you're dark. I
They
can
don't
hear
have
you.
any lights.
I can hear you crunching perfectly well. It doesn't bother me. Not bother.
No, I the reason why I asked is because I'm using an audio mixer that I've had for almost 13 years, and it's brand new in the box, and just had never got a chance to use it. And I finally broke it out and tested it and hooked it up. I was actually kind of pleasantly surprised at how well it does.
Does it have any effects or anything? Do you have any?
No, it's a little teeny thing. Let me see if I can pull it where you can see it here.
Boy, if I had a nickel for every time I said that.
So there you go.
It's a little teeny thing. If
Oh,
we just
look how cute he is.
pull it up here so you can see it.
There you go.
That's old fashioned.
Yeah, it's a Behringer Xenix 502. I mean, it doesn't have
Like knobs
USB
and
output
buttons
or
on it.
nothing. So it's just knobs, just all the knobs.
So is
But-
everybody on this show.
Yeah,
Bunch of knobs.
bunch of knobs.
Yeah, let me pull this out. It's really small. Let me pull it out so you can
There's
see it.
that 5 knobs
Um,
here.
A little knob.
You know, I've actually considered getting a board and all that other stuff, but you know, I spent pretty good money on this USB mic.
Well, you know what? I tell you,
Switch.
see, I was using this one. This thing is like $250, right? And I was maxing all of the gains out just to drive this mic. This little board down here, I had to turn everything down because it was just cranking too hard. I mean, I had to turn the audio down on the computer, turn the audio down on the board, and yeah. I was
This actually
pleasantly
has
surprised.
this actually has a speaker out on it, so I could probably. The hell's
you can
going
put
on?
He's getting more chips. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Matter of fact, that looks like the exact same one.
Did you hear? Oh, he put it away.
I was like, I recognize that.
Ow, I
That
just hit
was a
my leg.
Yamaha 10XGU, right? Or something like that. I got to look at my number again.
I haven't used it for a while.
Yeah,
M-
10XU.
This is
Yeah.
this is the MG10.
Okay, this one here's the XU. It has USB output.
I do not have USB output. I'm using an audio box by PreSonus for my
Okay.
USB
Hello,
interface.
Carrie.
Yeah, Trevor says at least I have knobs. Most of them are on the backside from the wife, man.
This
Yeah.
actually has a Mini 8 speaker out jack on it. I could probably use this with a board, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe okay.
I mean, you could plug your headset right into the back of that USB mic if it's got headphone out.
Well, what I'm saying is to go from here to a mixer board. I think I could do that.
Well, you said it's a USB mic,
No.
right?
Well, yeah, it's got USB and it's got a
XLR,
no, it's a Mini 8.
the Mini 8.
Yeah, 8 millimeter. You know, it's fucking triple Yeah. They call them mini 8s. It's got mini 16s, mini 8s. It's a 3-contact plug. Round.
That's XLR.
XLR is like
Round.
inch. Yeah, it's bigger.
Yeah.
This is the kind you would plug a headphone into.
Can I grab?
Get yourself.
An adapter.
There you go.
Yeah, there it is to
That right
XLR.
there.
Yeah.
Yep. That goes right in the back of your mic. That goes. Actually, you'll need the opposite of this. This is a male. You'll need a female to go into.
Right.
Well, no. Depends on what your mixer's taking.
A lot of the mixer boards have the combo where you can plug an XLR or a 1/4 inch into the jack.
Yep.
So
if I get one of those cool ones where I can store sound effects and stuff into it, I could. Wow.
Yeah. Like
well,
that,
those are different.
like that.
Yeah,
right
those are different. Yeah.
That
like
right
that.
there, you can plug in an XLR or the 1/4 inch.
1/4
Okay.
inch. Yeah. That's a combo jack. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
or we just get Bill to buy himself, one of those $400, microphones, and get him to sound like all those podcasters, those real ones.
But I did.
You did?
It's kind of hurtful. It's not a bad, but the blue isn't. The
No,
Yeti blue is not a bad.
that's good.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, which one is it, Bill? The Blue Sona or what? Which one do you got?
The Yeti blue.
The Blue Yeti. Okay.
Yeti blue, blue Yeti. Don't
Yeah,
correct me.
Blue Yeti.
Don't correct me. That's Don's job.
No, those
Bill,
Blue
you need one of
Yetis
these.
are great, Mike. Oh, there you go. Is that the RE20?
Yes, it is.
I want it.
The capsule, it was so beat up. Right now, it doesn't have any foam in it because the foam was just falling apart. It was an old mic, but it was
Maybe if you brush your teeth more often, it wouldn't
There's no
disintegrate
good-
the foam.
no good signal from it. And I had my son take it apart because he's good at that and he has
Okay.
younger eyes. And soldered connections in there were hanging by just a single little, just
Oh
barely.
my goodness.
It's like, so he rewired it. Once I get things situated in here and redone, hopefully next week, I may be getting out that board, hooking that up, and actually seeing how it
nice.
flows.
Oh yeah, you definitely got to hook it up into that. You know, one other thing you're going to need for it probably is an extra preamp.
You don't think the 48 off the board will?
You'll be running the max gain on it just to get it to sound okay. And then you might run into the problem of the board getting noise,
Okay.
because you're running to the top. But there's I got something that I picked up because I was running into that problem with this mic.
Mhm.
So I plugged this old mixer board in. Come on there, Notepad, get off there. Yeah. Hang on, I got to get into my Felix the cat bag here. That's an old reference, Bill. You ever? Yeah, we'll all understand. We're all
Yeah.
Okay. The wonderful,
Felix,
wonderful cat.
I had to look to make sure we were all
When
old
he
enough to
gets-
remember
whenever
that.
he gets in the fix, he reaches into his bag of tricks.
joke.
Felix the cat.
Well,
That's my bag.
Felix the cat's bag was just like Harpo Marx's trench coat,
Yeah,
which upset me. In Go West Young Men.
there you
or
go. This is what you need there, Dom. Right there.
Okay.
It's a preamp. This one I got off of Amazon. It's like it's the brand is Mike Funs, Funs, and it was like $20,
Okay.
$22, something like that. And it'll do the job. So
Paul, I used to have that microphone. Paul just sent me a link to quality mic. Here it is. He says, "Get this one."
which one did he send it to? Hey, now come on now. As long as you had that thing within about 6 inches of your face, you could at least be heard.
I swear I had that microphone at one time.
Well, I think we have all had that microphone at one time.
It looks familiar. Well,
See,
Paul,
I got one.
inline microphone preamp. Okay.
Yes. See,
Oh,
like
yeah.
I got this one.
Where's
that's
that pulling its?
similar.
Where's that pulling its power from? Does it have a?
It pulls from the phantom power. So
Okay.
you run
So,
phantom
I'm still
power.
running phantom power, and it's just amping on. Okay.
Right. It drives that preamp.
Okay, I just
and then
want to make sure it
the
didn't
mic
have to
will
have
run
a
it.
separate
No,
power.
no, it takes it right out of the board. But see, I bought this one, which is similar, but this is from it's H&A, but it's like Adorama's brand, right?
Mhm.
This thing weighs less than half what that RE20 does.
Oh yeah.
Okay. But
I already decided when he pulled that apart, I was like, if the capsule's bad on it, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to buy.
yeah, put a different
something
capsule
and
in it.
put
Yeah.
a different capsule and don't go.
Yep.
Because if you want to buy a new capsule for that thing, it's as much as a brand new mic.
Almost. Yep.
And
It's
I was like, I'll just
$280 some dollars just
and
for
I was
the
like,
capsule.
I'm just going to buy a knockoff so I can have the look of it. And,
Yep.
But
I got that one because it was cheap. I
Mm-hmm.
got it for like $29, you know? And it turns out it's horrible if it's like right here.
Mhm.
This mic sounds good. You get it any further away than that, and it sounds terrible. So and that's and I don't like that. I don't want to have to eat the damn mic, you know?
right.
So that's why I like this one. This one I don't have to.
Eating the damn mic is almost as bad as eating on the damn mic.
Yeah. Very much so. But that's why I like this one for doing this, because it sounds good. I don't have to have it right on top of me. You know, and it's cheap. It's like $37. And it works great. You just have to have a mixer to run it through. You know, you got to have something that'll drive it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that? What'd you say?
The whole thing?
The mic? Yeah, you want the whole thing or just the mic?
We can start over.
The whole thing from 15 minutes ago. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, Paul Wedgerbig sent me this video. He would like us to see it. Let's do some
rocket, baby.
And I have the audio down because, you know.
Well, yeah, it's probably not, you know, music that's not crap, right?
Well, no, it probably is that, but I don't pay for that, so I can't use it.
Ah, okay.
Yep. Did you know that even if you have a license, you can only license it? You have to license it per channel.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them about it, Jim.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, thank you for your input. That was
Thank
great.
you for your input. Yep.
Well, wait a minute. If I got the license and I have multiple channels
You
that
can't.
I own,
Can't.
Yeah.
Jim has done it. Jim has done it. Jim has gotten nailed. Jim has gotten nailed for using what the hell's this service called?
Epidemic Sound.
Okay,
There you go. He's got Epidemic Sound on one channel and used the music on one of his other channels, and he got hit on it.
He has to put in everywhere he's going to be publishing it.
Huh.
So if he's going to be
When
publishing on Facebook, he has to say, okay, here's the Facebook account where it's going to be published.
You have to pay for the license for all of them.
Hello, Lee.
when I signed up on mine, I don't recall having to put any of that in.
Usually, when I used Epidemic, it asked, okay, what is your channel that you're going to put it on? And you had multiple locations that you could put in the information. So you could put in your YouTube channel, the other YouTube channel, if you had another YouTube channel, Facebook,
Right.
anywhere you're going to be publishing it, it was asking for. And that way, they can put that as within that date. Don't put any copyright strikes on those sources.
I'll have to go back and go look at my thing and have to amend it.
I don't know if you can.
Yeah. As long as you got it open. You can't amend it after your subscription's over.
Right.
But if you've still got a subscription to Epidemic Sound, you can go in and amend that anytime you want.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
then I'm an idiot because I was looking. I couldn't find that.
Thank you for that video, Paul. That was very, very cool.
It's just like asking you to upgrade to a business account where you're able to have more channels.
Did anybody watch that video?
Yeah.
Or did you
I had like 3 locations I could
that stream?
put that on. Do what? The
I just
seals?
played a stream. Did you notice?
I've seen it. So I stopped watching.
All right.
I've seen his video. So I did what the rest of your audience did like half an hour ago, and I stopped watching.
Thank you, Barkley, for watching it.
I watched it.
Stupid sound company. Okay. How much is it? $15 a month? Maybe I'll get it. I don't know why I should bother. I don't post real videos anymore. I'm going to just start posting real videos. I've noticed doing one stream a week isn't going to be enough to keep my 4,000. You know how I have like 50? I had like 5,700 for the last 365. It's dropping down to 5,400, and then I extrapolated out what I did in the last month, and I'm going to come up like at 3,600. So I'm going to have to start doing a second stream for people not to watch. Jim, what do you want to do? Tuesdays?
I'll tell you from my experience. Sometimes a single stream can bifurcate.
Ooh, I was hoping somebody would use the word bifurcate on my channel today. Please elucidate.
But there's one thing about bifurcating and being bifurcated.
Yes, a single stream can bifurcate, and that's when you piss on your shoes.
Well, this is highbrow humor.
Well, it's after it hits the shoes, it's bifurcated.
No, it's before.
No.
If I'm aiming there and then it bifurcates and one stream goes off, it bifurcates before I piss on my shoes. And
okay.
And I'll tell you right now. Jim Beauchart told me that he uses all 5 fingers when he goes to the bathroom. And he only pisses on 3 of them.
It's Maddie.
Oh my god!
Hey, Maddie, what's up, buddy?
Maddie,
So if you stream in multiple places, that's a massive amount of streaming. So would you call that a masturbate?
That's funny as hell, Don. Why are you picking on me? I'm your friend.
Because that's why I'm picking on you.
Okay. Because you know, just like water off a duck's back.
No, because
just like urine off my fingers. 3 fingers.
This is your week. And you know, last time I picked on Dom, he cried about it for a month.
See, now you're making it hard for me to go. I gotta go, and you're gonna think I'm mad at you, but I'm not.
Fine, I'll go. You know what? If you're gonna go, I'm gonna go too. I'll go too.
You gotta go.
You gotta go.
You gonna keep your fingers dry when you go?
Yeah. I gotta get up at 5 ding dongs in the morning.
Crikey. Stupid o'clock.
That's 6 hours from now.
Yeah.
6 hours is an absolute.
Less than 6 hours now, because you know I need my beauty sleep.
We've only been on for an hour. Seems longer.
65 minutes.
We got back from that 5.5 hour drive, and I had a headache from just driving. So I thought I'd pour a drink, come in and join you guys, and smile a little bit. But as soon as this drink is gone, I'm out of here.
Okay, stop threatening me.
Yeah, they do, Gary.
Yeah. There's a 5 a.m. and p.m. Imagine that.
I don't know much about the 5 a.m.
Rats.
That was lemonade. Don't even lie. What was that?
What?
Wood.
This is a
Dr.
PB&T.
Pepper.
No, PB&T.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Peanut butter and tea.
Famous.
Yep.
Peanut butter whiskey and tea. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a good. It works. It works. I've done it.
Did you try it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my non-alcoholic drink, 98% of the time, is Lipton's peach iced tea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I told you it's a really good way to fluff up your glass, and
I got some left over. Maybe I'll try some. I just got to get some iced tea.
Do you have tea bags?
Would you call me?
Tea bagged.
You got tea bags? Chip, potato chip. Well, if you If you got tea bags, you can make iced tea.
Not the same.
It's not the same.
Pre-made.
What else is in tea besides tea?
Tea.
Sugar.
Okay, add some sugar.
Well, I didn't say don't add sugar.
Oh, okay.
Don't add a lot of sugar. It depends on what you're using. I'm using the Bird Dog, and it's not very sweet, so I use sweet tea. If I had Screwball, I would probably use just straight tea because it's so sweet.
Hey,
There
Grant.
you go. Bird Dog. You know, I tried to get that, and they didn't have the Bird Dog peanut butter. They had Bird Dog, all kinds of different flavors.
Yeah, Bird Dog's got all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, but they
I
didn't
just
have
saw that
peanut
the other day.
So I wanted to try it because you brought it up, and then I couldn't remember what kind of dog it was. So and it's amazing how many peanut butter whiskeys are named. They're all dogs.
Yeah.
Ugly Dog and
Three-legged dog and
yeah, Smelly Dog. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
There was a bunch
roadkill
of
dog.
and I almost got the wrong one. And then I saw Bird Dog Peach or something. It's like, oh, that was it. That was the one. You gotta be careful because some of them suck. I don't mean too sweet or not sweet enough or whatever. I mean, a couple of them, they taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
Like if it costs less than $17, don't buy it.
Yeah, and it's gonna have Bird Dog's pretty cheap,
Yeah.
but it doesn't taste like cough syrup. Some of them they have that cough syrup type.
The Bird Dogs are around 20, 19 or 20.
I guess so. Yeah. But,
Okay, hey guys, I got the link for amending your Epidemic Sound account
hot
to put
diggity.
all of your stuff on. So here we go.
So
In
you
the
can
chat.
do that. So Jim, you've been making me propagate a lie all this time.
And all you guys
So there you
have to
go.
do is ask me, the font of all knowledge, the guy who knows that I will stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
Soldering.
Soldering.
No, soldering iron.
Yeah, we
Put a
don't
hell in it.
solder.
Christopher Walken said it correctly.
Yeah, it's soldering.
We're quoting him.
Yeah. And if you look it up in Webster's dictionary, the phonetics is solder. Like SAW. Solder.
Dominic,
Soldering.
you don't use the L in Australia, so you have no.
Yeah, because we put the L in solder for you. We took
There you
we
go.
took the L out of Australia to put it in solder and aluminium.
Look, you don't even say that aluminum right, you know?
Well,
Jesus. We're supposed to speak English.
I believe aluminium was mispronounced as aluminum here in America by some scientist who didn't read correctly.
If you look that up, it says it's correct both ways.
Well, actually,
think
Dom's
that's an
pronouncing it
L.
wrong. It's aluminum. It doesn't have an I in it at the end.
Oh, that's true.
So
Oh, you're right.
even Dom's wrong.
It's,
You know, that never hit me before. You're right.
redundant.
Yeah, there is no
Must be
I at the
redundant.
end. It's aluminum if you're going to pronounce it. That's why we say aluminum.
Yep.
Well, the original discovery, I believe they did have the I in it,
It might.
Actually,
I don't know how it's
aluminium.
spelled now.
like
Yes.
uranium.
Color,
He's making it up. He
color
doesn't-
has a U in it.
Yeah, you see,
Color.
yeah, color, yeah, velour, yeah, all these things. Too many letters in it. Then the Americans looked at it and said, "Why are we writing all these extra letters? This is stupid. Why don't we fix it?" And so we fixed
Yep.
it. So English was invented
Tinfoil.
by the English and perfected by the Americans.
Well, perfected's the wrong word. Refined.
Refined, yes.
Yes,
Ruined.
it was refined.
Ruined. You ruined it.
No. We can't. We've got just the right system.
Tinfoil.
Well,
Yeah.
that's for the hats. So now that's a neat little
okay.
thing. No, wait a minute. We're all old enough to remember that. Back when we were all kids, we could actually get tin foil.
Tinfoil, yeah.
Yeah.
it's not available anymore.
No, it's aluminum.
Yep,
Tin's too expensive.
Now,
that's right.
Dominic, here's the evidence that Americans refined the language. Which is a more refined word? Elevate or lift? Elevator or lift?
It's a lift.
Yeah, but elevate is a much more elegant word.
Well, and plus
Yeah,
things
okay.
like
It's got
like
too many
trucks.
letters in it.
Things
Hey,
like
Bob.
trucks. Trucks are manly. They shouldn't be lorries.
Yeah,
We call them
lorry.
trucks.
Yeah.
Oh, I was driving a lorry.
Bonnet.
Oh,
You know,
were you wearing a
No,
fully
no.
dressed
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
lorry?
Wait a minute, guys. Who the hell came up with calling the trunk of a car a boot? That's what you put on your feet.
How about the hood? It's called a
No.
bonnet. It's a bonnet.
Yeah, you
No,
know
it's
what? Lori might have a bonnet. They're over there playing dress up with their vehicles. They got boots and bonnets on their
Yeah.
lorry.
On
And then
their
they-
lorry, yeah.
And then they go home where they apparently fart a lot because it's called a flat.
There we
Oh
go.
goodness! Oh, the real answer is because all you buggers are wrong. Americans in the chat are wrong-er.
Boot.
Or
Okay,
wrong-er. There you
Okay,
go.
okay, cool cat. I believe you mean medium, not median.
Yeah.
I correct things here. I'm the corrector.
Absolutely.
That's my superpower.
All right. Who
What's wrong
invented?
with
You know that if you're on a
Vegemite?
motor, here's an interesting little word. If you're on a motorcycle and you don't want it to fall, and you don't want it to fall over when you get off of it, what do you use? A
Kickstand.
thank you.
Kickstand. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the original name for that? And who invented it?
Someone kicked it and it stand.
Harley Davidson
Could be a
invented that.
kickstand.
I was just going to say it was Harley.
It was Harley,
Yeah.
and it was called a jiffy stand. Yeah,
Okay, that's something new for me.
there you
Yeah.
go.
Hmm.
And they
There you
realized
go,
they thought it was kind of gay sounding, so they changed it to kickstand. I'm sorry, what?
Bill, look what Wedge and Big said.
I love Vegemite.
About nicking off. Wait, I looked at the wrong one. Where is he? Oh,
Yeah.
I like Dominic and everything. Great guy. Refused to take English lessons from someone who can eat Vegemite on toast. I know.
What is your problem with Vegemite?
What?
Well, you already said it.
Why
It's
do
a
you hate
problem.
it
That's
so
stuff
much?
nasty.
Describe how you make Vegemite. How's it
It
made?
is basically the dregs of beer.
Of beer. It's the leftovers of the beer making process. The
It's the
yeast
scum at the bottom of the barrel that they scrape off and feed to all the homeless people.
Yeah, then they
That's
process it a little bit. And
I'm going to contact Vegemite and see if I can get a sponsorship from them.
eat this, I dare you.
Well, they might. They Vegemite.
They might.
Vegemite.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's okay. I will give it credit in this sense. My father-in-law was a meat packer for his trade, until he was medically retired. And yeah, he said, as long as you don't want to know how certain things are made, don't go to a meat packing plant. Especially sausage, hot dogs, Vienna sausage, anything like that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Same.
spam.
Chicken
You
nuggets.
do not want to know.
It's the exact same thing with the fudge
Oh,
packing
I'd
plant.
agree with that, Grant.
Mhm.
We've got another
Oh,
supporter. in the channel.
spam. Wonderful spam. Wonderful spam.
Only if it's bacon flavored.
Oh, that knocks.
Hey, Bill.
Hey, get some sleep. You need get some beauty rest. Not that you need it because you're lovely.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for stopping
He only
by.
needs,
All
he only
right.
needs a couple hours, right?
Get some rest.
Oh wait, yeah, we got to get the appropriate wave.
Don't set the alarm for my beauty.
He's just glad we haven't been beaten on Canada. Love you, Jim.
All right,
Right.
kids,
Bye,
uh,
man, bye.
button
Correct,
button.
Marcel.
Screw in the light bulb. Screw the light bulb. Screw the light bulb.
The Great White North has exited the South.
So, I mean, how did they invent that? I mean, they were cleaning out some
What's that?
beer barrels and it.
Every
Oh,
That looks like that.
company
That looks
has
like
a
that might be
byproduct will
edible.
every company that has a byproduct will look for a way to monetize it.
Absolutely.
That looks like that
And
scum
it's-
down there might be
and-
edible.
And
It's
Australians were
celebrating its
stupid enough to
100th
buy
year
it.
this year.
Yeah, is it? Yeah, and you can probably still buy some stuff that's been around for 100 years. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it takes you that long to get through anything that's really big. Because I bought a 10-kilo packet of it, and
Oh
it
my
took me
God.
11 years to get through.
Yeah, I don't understand spam either.
Yeah.
When I was a
I
kid,
love
it was
spam.
something to avoid. You hated it. Ugh. It turns out, Hawaiians like it. I don't care. I don't care.
Won't argue with that one.
It's
They told me when I was in Hawaii, they told me how good poi was. I was like, "Fuck is this gelatinous?" It's like if you. Never mind. I'm not going to say it because that's just too gross. It's too gross. I'm not going to go there.
but spam
Never
is
liked
just
it.
mechanically separated ham and spices. Mechanically separated. That means that they're just kind of taking all the gristly bits.
I don't know. You know what?
Won't grind.
You slice it thin, you fry it, you serve it with eggs and hash browns. It's actually pretty good.
Correct, Barkley.
Crisp it up a little bit.
I do like fried bologna.
Me too.
It's basically the same thing.
Do you like spiced? Do you like spiced ham? Sandwich meat?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I love spiced ham when I was a kid, and that's basically high grade spam.
Yeah, that's what spam is. Spiced ham.
No, you could still buy spiced ham. It's a thing, but spam is.
But spam is a contraction of the spiced ham.
I think it came about when money was tight. Isn't it like a depression thing?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Spam?
Yes.
I thought spam was close to World War II.
Yeah, but it was the same
what-
issues that was causing it. Yeah, it was just the lack.
Well, even World War II, there was shortages of food. There was shortage, nylons.
That's true.
Yeah,
Shoulder
Dominic's hairy
pork
legs
and
was
ham.
showing.
Yeah,
Dominic's
that's what-
hairy legs was showing because you couldn't get nylons. I get, I
Exactly.
understand all that.
But that's what,
And
yeah.
They found
that's
a
what
nutritious
allegedly
meal.
spam. That's what the letters of spam are supposed to be allegedly.
What?
Shoulder pork and ham.
Oh, okay.
How's ham
1937.
start with an M?
Well, I know they've used. I don't know, but that's what it's supposed to be. Or it could be. It's
Shoulder
also
pork and monkey meat. I mean, what's the M? I don't know, but whatever.
But actually, it's also supposed to be slightly pressed American ham or spicy pressed American ham.
Yes.
I don't know.
Hormel
sorry.
introduced spam in 1937.
Sorry, American meat
pre-World
is
War
what I
II.
meant to say.
That's during the Depression, 37.
Yeah, that was depression time.
But
Yep.
they wanted to increase the sale of pork shoulder, a cut which did not sell well. That was before people knew what pulled pork was.
They've never come out and stated categorically what the letters SPAM mean. Because Cool Cat's right there. It's also a contraction of spiced ham as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
But they've also said it could be spicy pressed American meat. They've never categorically stated.
It could just be a
Why is that
Could-
sexual? That sounds so
could just be
sexual.
an advertising person in the marketing department saying, you know
Pressed
what, we can call it
American.
something. It's
Well,
not
you
ham.
know the funny part is the person that came up with it, they're all dead.
From eating it.
Well, from something.
Well, maybe they were hungry and they said, give me some of that spam. They were trying to say they were going to say the wrong thing, and they realized there was ham in it, so they went,
I'm just going to say, I bought a 12-pound shoulder 2 weeks ago and smoked it,
Andrew,
pulled the pork. It's bagged up, 1 pound
Andrew.
packages in my freezer. So much better than spam.
Oh yeah.
Just buy the shoulder and pull
But you
it.
see, all that work and effort, which ended up being the end result was a delicious, mouth-watering, melt in your mouth delight.
definitely.
But spam has its own
However-
little gelatinous melt in your mouth.
Yeah, melt
Spam,
something
you walk
there.
into the store, you buy a can, you throw it in the cart, you go home and you cut it up and you feed it to your
Cat.
Your undeserving children was what I was going to say, but
You're right. You don't want the cat throwing up in the kitchen.
animal abuse.
Good point
is a
on that
terrible
one.
Fire.
I haven't had spam in years and years and years. I don't know if I like it or not.
I actually won a contest at the lodge. What was it? 3 years ago, something like that. My wife and I, they were having a spam cooking contest.
Oh no.
And so we made fajitas. We made spam fajitas and used
Ew.
fajita seasoning.
This
And
sounds terrible.
Ooh.
it won.
There, Barkley.
Oh
It won?
It won. It
Night,
was the most
Barkley.
popular. It was the most popular thing there. And people are like, "Where'd you get this?" And we just kind of made it up.
You think I should eat this? Let me see. Best
It might
by
not be
best,
good.
Well, best by March 2011.
Oh, it's fine.
That's only a few weeks ago.
That's Best
Yeah.
Buy. And really,
Best, right. The quality might be down a little bit by now. Like
yes.
5%.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't
Because
say
this is special spam. This is golden honey grail spam.
Ooh, baby.
Wicked awesome Spam-A-Lot collector's edition. Oh, that doesn't tell you anything. It's got 24% total fat.
Only 24?
That's a lot. I'm sorry.
Dang, hey, that's less than hamburger.
It's only 5 grams of carbs and no fiber.
That would be
Right.
considered semi-lean meat.
Saturated fat 25%. Trans fat 0. Cholesterol 35 milligrams. It's 12% of your daily intake of cholesterol.
How big is a serving? How many servings?
One
per can?
serving. See how many servings are in here.
It's
6.
probably 10 servings.
There's 6 servings in this.
Yeah, you've got to really
How big is this
cut
thing?
it thinly.
Wow.
It's kind of
12
like
ounces. It's 12 ounces. So a 2-ounce serving has all of that. Wow.
it's kind of like Vegemite. Just get enough of it. You can barely see it on a knife, and then put a pound of butter on it, and it tastes pretty good.
2 ounces of this will give you 1/5 of the sodium you should eat all day. 20%.
Not even close. At least not for me.
And only 7 grams of protein. That's not great. However, it's got a really catchy thing on the back here. I could read it to you if you want. No, I probably couldn't. Actually, 'cause my eyes are going bad. I'll put this back.
Don't you read this can like every 4
No,
episodes?
it's been a while. I thought that there's new people here, Don.
I'm thinking like every 4 episodes, you dig out your spam.
I do not. It's just there.
It's like it's your most prized possession.
Did you know I had a printer? Look, I have a 3D printer, and I know.
Do you walk down the street? And, hey, you guys want to see my spam? You're
It's
like
a
a little kid. You're like a kid that was in my neighborhood when I was a kid. He would bring things out of his house that nobody gave a shit about and follow other kids around saying, "You want to see this?" It's like, we don't give a shit about your crap.
You did the same thing. You'd pull your fly down. Hey, you want to see this?
They're like, we can't see this.
Okay, you want to see another collector's item thing I have? You ready? This is actually kind of cool.
Okay.
I worked in NASCAR for a while. We owned TruckSeries.com when it was a thing. I mean, it's still a thing, but NASCAR took it over. I mean, Fox News took it over. Fox Sports took it over. They didn't do shit with it. So we did, and we became the we worked for a lot of different teams, including Bobby Hamilton. Remember him? I mean, he's dead now. But there's his truck, and this is a collector's edition. That's
Oh, guy, you're gonna go collector's items.
still never taken out of the box.
Nice.
How old do you want to go back?
I could dig out the Time Life 3D chest, the tri-chest from Star Trek.
Nice.
We did his website.
It's in
We
a
did
closet.
his
I wouldn't
media packs.
I wouldn't mind having one of those.
We did his
Yeah, the
son's
one where
stuff.
you had to order it piece by piece, and they would send
Yeah.
you a piece.
Don, did you manage to get a set of instructions for it on how to play it?
I don't think I got it secondhand from a friend of mine.
Okay.
I know how to play it.
Because it's different.
Yeah, you can use one of your moves to move one of the pedestals.
Right.
from top to bottom. Yeah.
But yeah, you want to talk age. All right. Here's something. Got an idea what that is?
Oh, it's got. Are those two thumb drives sticking out in front of it?
Actually, they're not. They are.
What are they? Keys of some kind?
This is yes. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but
I heard it.
that is an iambic key or Morse code sender. This thing is 50 years old.
Wow. And what do you do?
This was one that my father built from a kit from Heath Kit. This is a Heath Kit.
Remember,
Heath Kit, popular
this
mechanics.
thing is
popular
this thing
science,
is
yeah.
This thing was built 50 years ago, and it still works.
Yeah.
So,
does it have tubes in it?
this one does not. No, but it does have all discrete components. There's no IC chips in it.
Popular Electronics always had the Heath Kit.
Yep.
Stuff in the back, and you see, yeah.
I am still trying to get a hold of a Heath Kit antenna tuner because you guys know I'm an amateur radio operator, right? So I've got this. I've got 2 radios down here that I can set up that this plugs into. Where I can actually send Morse code with it.
The one thing I always wanted out of the back of those kits, out of the back of those magazines, one thing I always wanted, but of course never got, was the Hero robot that you plug your Commodore 64 on top of.
Yep.
I always wanted one of those. You guys want to see my swing line stapler? Ooh.
There you go.
But it's not a red stapler.
It's not a red stapler.
You're being a real dick now. Hey, okay, let's see what we got. Oh, let's see. Old and interesting.
Ooh. I gave my lava lamp away.
Don't drink that.
Yeah, easy there. That thing looks like a personal weapon.
I
comes
gave
with a
my
beer
lava
cap
lamp
on it.
away. I miss it. A friend of mine, I used to be really good at guessing Christmas presents. And a friend of mine told me, he said, okay, if you can guess what's in it, you can open it early. Okay. So can I pick it up? He goes, yeah, but you can't shake it. Okay, that's a clue. So I pick it up. I tilted it. I could tell there was liquid in it. He's not going to buy me booze. Is it a lava lamp? He's like, you son of a bitch. I love that thing. Just because of that story. Then I gave it away.
This is kind of old.
Your face? No, move it. Like you want to see the old thing. There it is. Oh.
This is a TV with a digital tuner.
Oh,
Nice.
A little 10-inch TV with a digital tuner. You can actually plug in the digital. I don't know why I got this. Oh, I had a VCR hooked up to it. It's got the 3. But no, I have a digital antenna.
Here you go, Don.
10-inch LCD. You can't read that. 10-inch
That's a
LCD digital TV, and it still works. 2008.
This is a new version of that old one. Mm-hmm. This is made by Venture. They still make these. They've been making these for 20 years.
That doesn't have as much class.
No, it don't. It weighs like 3 times what that Heath Kit weighs, though. It's a big, solid chunk of steel.
Back in what was it? It would have been 70s. They used to, if you went on unemployment, they'd try and get you training to do other stuff, and TV repair was a big thing back then.
Yes.
And my dad had an oscilloscope from back then.
Nice.
He still had it in his basement. My son got it. It's upstairs right now. This oscilloscope from 1970s.
Nice. And I'll bet it still works.
It still works. Yes.
Yes.
He doesn't know how to use it, but it still works.
Well, tell him to get on YouTube. He can figure it out.
Thank you, Corey, man, for reminding us.
The only catch to that is getting actual tubes to fix anything anymore.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like, where do you go now?
I said it used to be, and my son complains about that. He says he had to fix something, and he wanted just a small. He wanted to go grab the transistor. Yep. Okay, he can go online. He can order 40 of them.
Yep.
But he can't go down to Radio Shack and buy one. He can't go down to Radio Shack and give them the 35 cents for one of them. He has to buy 40 of them.
Yep.
Off the internet. And he I'm like, back in the day, Radio Shack was the bomb for that kind of stuff. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I spent a lot of money there.
If your TV broke, you didn't actually have to even be a TV repairman. You open up the back of the TV, look for one of the round things that's not glowing.
That's right.
Pull it out. Take it down to the Radio Shack and say, this isn't glowing. They say, here, try this one. You take it home and
No. What they would do is they would say, go into the back, go plug it into the socket,
the tester.
Push the test button.
Yes, the tester. I forgot about the tester.
Yes.
I remember the tester.
Yes.
So it might not be
I remember all that shit.
I forgot.
Did you guys have a little crystal radio set when you were young? That you
I did not actually.
I did.
I was of the age of transistors.
Well, and you didn't even need a battery for it. I mean, it actually worked without a battery. Yeah, there was
a radio signal. Yeah, the radio signal was enough to.
You had to be really, really careful with it, but yeah.
You had your one little hard plastic earpiece that you stuck in.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's kind of amazing.
It is.
No, I got into the radio stuff on kind of the higher side, if you will. But I lean more towards the antennas because I realized that if you got a good antenna, you can hear anything. So
the higher side?
No, I didn't.
Well, you said the higher side. Breaker.
Yeah.
CQ.
I actually bypassed all the CB stuff for the most part. I went right straight to amateur radio.
Which reminds me, my dad's got because he's a retired truck driver. Got a big old box full of radios. It's just sitting there, and he said, "Yeah, take whatever you want." Every time I go there, I think I'm going to grab a radio. Every time I forget.
My dad's got a CB downstairs. He's got a basement full of crap. And last I was there, he still had an old CB, like car CB radio. And I thought, wouldn't that be great to put a CB radio in that dune buggy?
Yeah.
So who would I talk to?
Put a big old 102-inch stainless steel whip on the back of that thing.
Yeah. It would be kind of cool just to have it in there, just so I could say I had one in there. But
that's right.
You could be the terror of the neighborhood. You put like a 300-watt linear on that thing and just go up and down and open everybody's garage doors and stuff.
Yeah.
Click, click, click.
And that's only because the radios were so dirty, in their transmission signal that it would splatter across 50 megahertz of frequency.
I know a guy had a 500-watt linear, and this is the guy that owned the CB shop and the truck stop, and he had it sitting in his van on the carpet, just sitting there. God. So I'd heat it up and set his van on fire. But he used to just drive down the street, open everybody's garage door and stuff.
Yep.
What you got in there?
And what's funny about that is everybody talks about that for CBs, right? A 100-watt amplifier was pretty common. I had a
300 was the biggest one I had.
Yeah, but 100s were pretty common for a lot of people.
Sure.
My first ham radio, the actual physical radio, was 100 watts barefoot. It didn't need an amplifier. It had one built into it. Of course, it had a transformer in it that weighed the whole thing weighed 38 pounds. So it must have been probably 25 pounds.
Probably a heat sink fin sticking up from underneath. No,
it didn't. It had a 25-pound transformer inside this radio to power 3 tubes, 1 driver tube and 2 push-pull tubes for the power amplifier. That's how it worked. And that transformer is what drove the tubes.
So how tall of an antenna did you have?
Well, when we did field day the first year I got my license, we put up an antenna that was 4,000 feet long.
Wow.
Yeah, you heard that right. It was 1,000 feet on a side. We put up a rhombic antenna, and we suspended it above the ground 5.5 feet. We literally could hear everybody on all the bands.
And who were you talking to in Russia?
No, I did that mobile on my radio in my car.
Oh,
that's no joke. I had an antenna to do that.
never hit Russia.
Nope.
I hit Ireland a few times.
Did you?
England, yeah. Depends on the skip. It depends on the sunspot site.
Exactly. Yep.
You know,
and the frequency. You know what frequency you're on.
Right. I would do sideband up around. Oh God, I can't remember. I mean, it was obviously above 10 meter. I don't know. I had a Ranger 2950, and I was opened up to do 10 and 11. And
there you
go. But anyway, I would hit. Typically, the skip went west. I would go from Pennsylvania out, actually southwest. I would hit Texas all the time. And
it's funny how the skip it doesn't go how you think it goes.
You would think, and then it would hit Michigan and Minnesota once in a while, but typically like Texas and Mexico and New Mexico. But every once in a while it would go the other way, and I did hit. Where did I hit? Belfast.
I was gonna say you're not doing a direct line of sight. You're bouncing off the ionosphere, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it really depends on how.
You couldn't just say, "Hey, I'm going to call John in Belfast today."
Right.
It just depended on the 7-year sunspot cycle and where the energy was that day. Different times of the day, you would go in different directions or whatever, but it was still interesting as hell. It was a lot of fun.
And what frequency you were on, because like you were on probably a 10 meter band when you did that. Okay, on probably a higher end 10 meter frequency. I was on 12 meters when I caught Moscow, Russia, and I did it mobile from my car on 100 watts on sideband.
And you really hit Russia. That's really cool. That's wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I talked to the guy. You know, he had a heavy Russian accent, but they all spoke English. You know, and I forget where I put the call sign. I put it down somewhere. But yeah, it
was funny when I was my car was in the shop and he loaned me an F-150, and it was an old one. It was a 73 with a 3 on the tree. You know. And that's what I was using. Wow. So I took my rig and I put it in there, and it only had a 35 amp alternator. So if I was driving at night with my headlights on, I'd key the mic up, and the engine
and everything would go dim.
The engine would stall. Couldn't even use it.
Oh, that's good.
The thing was massive. I traded that in, and that's when I got the ham rig, the converted ham rig.
Yeah.
Can't even get those anywhere. They were great radios.
Which one did you get? An RCI 2950?
RCI 2950, yeah. The 2970 actually had a little linear built into it, and that would be 100. It had a 100-watt linear built in. That one out of the box would do 30 watts, which was still pretty cool.
You're absolutely right, Cool Cat.
Yeah,
it would swing 60 on sideband.
Yep. Yeah, I did. Let's see, I've done.
That linear
I've got was Moscow, Russia, Melbourne, Australia, and
Melbourne,
Auckland, New Zealand.
Wow,
those were the 3 farthest spots I've hit, with my old equipment. So
with the linear I was running
one
was a 148 GTL.
Okay,
yeah,
that's a tube amp.
Yeah, it's a really good radio, a really good quality radio, but it was locked into 11 meter. You can't with sideband. That was it. So that's why I wanted RCI. Well,
it was kind of locked if you knew how to tweak it.
It was things. You may as well buy another radio by the time you put all that effort into. I mean, I'd have to pay somebody to do that kind of thing.
Doc's like, weren't we just talking about Radio Shack?
Yeah.
I love Radio Shack. I miss Radio Shack.
All kinds.
Yeah, I spent a lot of money in my misspent youth there.
Misspent youth. I did it in my adulthood, man. I was buying stuff from them until they closed.
Our last one closed down here. That would have been, I think, 10 years ago.
Yeah, I think that's about right for us too.
Well, actually,
no.
Radio Shack.
I got to tell you, the last Radio Shack that I went into was up here in Silver City, New Mexico, and I bought my first toy quadcopter from them before they closed.
Huh.
That's where it all started,
and that's where the quad started. So, yeah, the airplane shit started like decades ago.
Yeah.
So, But yeah, that was the last Radio Shack that I was able to get into, and it was like 6 months before they closed. And that was it. And then they were all gone.
Corey, if you can, send me a link to that unit you're talking about there. Do you see what he put here?
What's this? About a nice network radio last year. It's around with fishing. It's got a smartphone attached to it. And every GPS. That's interesting.
It's really interesting. I'd like to see what that is.
Especially if it runs VHS tapes. Did you notice that? I said VHS.
VHS.
Yeah, I think you meant VHF. Yeah.
It's got the S in the F.
But damn, if that thing uses VHS tapes, man, I want to see it.
And
I've still got a few of those.
And UHF. But that'd be very cool.
Well, the UHF he meant beta, right?
Yeah.
So
beta SP.
And Corey, man, no, it didn't. I caught everything else but UFOs with that stinking antenna. So we literally could hear everybody on every band because the dimension of the antenna was 4 wavelengths on the lowest frequency we had a tuner for.
Oh hell, we're
so
invoking
when you,
the inverse square law.
Well, it was a matter of when you went up in frequency, the number of wavelengths for the band you were on got 4 times bigger. So it just got better.
I was afraid to put this down here because Doc's going to see it because he'll start talking about his antennas, the ones that he makes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I make all the antennas. Yeah,
he makes all his antennas. Mm-hmm. He's an antenna maven.
Mystic.
You are. Don't even
a mystic. Because there are some science. Because there is some science in it, but there's a hell of a lot of black magic that goes into freaking RF. I'm sorry.
BMS.
Yeah, it just is. I mean, sometimes stuff that the book says this is what should work and it don't, and you do something really weird and different, and it works perfect. And it's
does it bother us? So
you build something the same way 2 separate times, and one works and the other one doesn't.
Yep.
And they're identical.
And they are absolutely identical. Yep.
Does it bother you somewhere in Andromeda Galaxy? Someone's listening to your radio transmissions right now?
Absolutely not.
What the hell is that guy talking about?
I keep telling them, get their ass down here, man. We're all waiting.
Bill,
come down.
Bill, they're not listening to him yet.
Yeah, good point.
Aren't they? How many light years away is Andromeda?
No, Andromeda's a ways off. Yeah.
We're probably just hit.
Vega.
We're probably just hit Alpha
closest. There we go.
Closest is Sirius.
Is it Sirius?
Are you serious?
Star.
I thought it was Vegas.
Surely you
thought it was Vega.
I might be wrong. I thought closest star was Dog Star Sirius. I could be wrong.
Is that Dog Star A or B?
Same system.
Same system, yeah. It's binary.
Okay, the nearest galaxies.
The closest star is Sol.
The nearest galaxies to us are the 2 irregular galaxies called the Large Magellanic Cloud and the Small Magellanic Cloud. The nearest large galaxy is the Spiral Galaxy Andromeda.
Right.
Oh, okay. The closest star is Alpha Centauri.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
How far is
Alpha
that?
Centauri,
4.2 light years.
It's behind.
So there you go.
It's hearing stuff from 4 years ago.
All right. So yeah. So essentially, anything 5 years back, they're hearing.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So there you go.
But there's nobody in that system.
No, that's why I went with Galaxy because I figured there might be some planets.
Yeah.
How do we know?
Yeah, that we know of. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're probably sitting here laughing at. Well, you don't know. They might be sitting there laughing at "I Love Lucy" by now.
The internet is transmitted through satellites and radar dishes and like that. So this stream will be on some aliens' television sooner or later.
Yeah, but you don't know if they'll know how to decode it.
Oh, I think
they might.
their maths at the very basic level will work the same, but on a higher level, I don't know if they would be to decode.
No, I mean they'll be sitting there saying, "I think this bacteria is trying to say something."
Maybe. Oh,
They've got their own.
Look, hey guys, check out what the monkeys figured out.
Yeah, that's good.
Hi, Justin.
Well, let's see.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, hang on.
How you doing?
Here's something to think about, guys. All right, they will be watching TV shows from the TV show Krypton. Okay, how's that? That was 5 years ago.
But what about the further galaxies that are watching Hitler make speeches? They might be on their way now. It's like, we got to stop that asshole.
Yep. They're on their way.
Yeah.
Oh, did I say the word Hitler? Uh-oh.
And they're like, Glorifon,
Well, demonetized.
Glorifon, shut up.
Demonetized.
Duh.
That's good.
Yeah, don't say that word.
Hey, we're having a good time here, Droner Gaming.
Yeah, this will demonetize us right here.
I'm a fucking midget, man.
There you go.
Yep.
Hey, you know what? You can't get demonetized for that. You know why?
Because he said it?
Because he is a midget and he said it.
He's not, but he's not. He's a dwarf. He just
not
insulted.
That's right. He's a
No,
dwarf.
no.
That's
He's
right.
not, he's not even a dwarf.
He's not even. He's neither of those things.
People.
He's neither of those things. He's fun sized.
Yeah, well.
That's actually the name of the. That's actually the name of the sound bite is called Fun Size Art.
Oh, did I name that?
Yes, you did.
That's awesome.
Oh, it is good.
Yeah,
Until the aliens,
guarantee
the aliens may come here and say this.
Kneel before Plastizod.
There you go.
I guarantee when I clipped that and sent it to you, I was like, I can't put midget. I'm not gonna put. He's fun sized.
There you go.
Oh God.
I got a little tiny bit of wine left. I'm gonna go have.
Why not?
Hey, I'm gonna go. It's almost
Don't
11
go while I'm
o'clock.
gone. That's very rude.
That's why I said I'm gonna go before you left.
Too late.
You mean
All
you
right.
went before he came?
All right, Don.
So
I appreciate you coming in. You made it fun.
Absolutely.
I'm glad I came in because it gave me a chance to drink.
Did
It gave me an
What
excuse.
excuse?
You're a bad influence, Bill. Thank you.
and we lifted his spirits a little bit. How's that?
Yeah. Oh, my spirits were lifted. It was just you guys
It
let me
was
talk
lifted
about
to the it was lifted
you
to
guys
the
let me
lips.
talk about banal stuff.
Good point, Cool Cat.
Having a Jean-Luc Picard and Gimli.
Wait, Gimli?
Gimli.
Gimli.
Gimli. Speaking of dwarves.
No,
Oh my goodness.
not spelled correctly.
No, you're right.
I
You're
think it's
right,
what
Cool Cat.
Gimli. I
Yes.
believe.
Yes.
Oh, God.
You've nailed it.
He's my favorite character.
You've nailed it, Cool Cat.
Oh goodness. You gotta bring Cool Cat in on video. Yeah, Cool Cat, you ought to come in here.
Yeah, come
has
and join us.
He's never been on, has he?
I don't think so.
You've really, yeah.
I mean,
Cool Cat, you got a camera and a mic?
sitting in the
Yeah.
chat and
You've got-
sniping
You've
is
been
really
really
kind
good
of
on the chat.
Yeah, it's more fun when you
entertaining.
do it on video, because then it's immortalized.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you do it in the chat, we know that you're sitting here thinking about it and actually forming your words and typing it and thinking.
Look at off axis says
To-
Cool Cat
to-
doesn't actually have a face.
To throw
Yes.
something out. Cool Cat is actually from Alpha Centauri.
Yeah.
Wait, no. They've figured out how to get signals to move faster than light.
Yeah, there you go. Cool Cat with a monkey logo. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Not
Come and
tonight.
join us.
Not got anything ready.
You don't
Yeah.
have to have anything ready. Just turn the damn camera on.
Yeah, I'll invite you. It's Bill's show, but I'll invite
mean,
you.
look at this, man. I got to
invite you next week.
Yeah, I got a freaking fan over my shoulder, trying to keep me cool here in 85-degree weather in the middle of the night.
I have taken apart. I got crap all over this room, and I'm just using my iPad.
Yeah.
Tonight. So.
Yeah, I'm sitting in a food court.
Yeah. There's no excuse. Yeah.
And everybody says my audio is better tonight. So what do you know?
I mean, okay. You want to move cameras? Hang on, I'm all tangled up here. See, look, see, Cool Cat. This is the mess I got in here. See, I'm just sitting at my my makeshift desk here. So, yeah. So, yeah, no excuses. Go turn the freaking camera on. Yeah.
Hey, JDS is back.
Hey, JDS.
Sorry, I had to mute my mic. I started sneezing. I must be allergic to assholes.
What, did you get close to the chair seat?
I'm right here by me.
No. I'd say just get your makeup done another time, Cool Cat. Yeah, Paxis, that's good. Oh, okay. That brought up a memory. You two remember Soupy Sales?
Yes.
Of course.
Remember when he would call for makeup?
Hit him in the face with a pie?
Yes. No, with the big powder puff.
Big powder puff.
Big giant powder puff, yeah.
Wait, no, I have no idea what that was. You must be old.
Yep, I must be.
Do you remember how he lost his job?
Well, it depends on which one you pick.
Bill.
There was a few.
Speaking as someone who just lost his job, it's not funny.
But you didn't encourage the kids to go sneak into the other room and go into their parents' wallets
and send him money.
Yep. Yep. I thought that was amazing.
Today, that would be hysterical. Back then, you're canceled.
Yep. Yep. Oh, man. Of course,
Bill,
that doesn't count the one. Oh, go ahead.
No, we invited Cool Cat on next week.
Okay.
We've invited
him on tonight.
He's a funny guy.
We invited him on tonight, but he won't come on
Jason.
Tonight.
Come on,
Hi,
Cool
Jason.
Cat. Turn the camera on.
How you doing, Jason?
What's the matter?
Without my makeup and hair done.
Oh, yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Okay,
we are
good.
fashion. We're
the
fashion.
The only one here who's got his hair done is Dominic.
What hair?
Yeah, it's got a nice sheen.
Well, that's from the soup.
Okay, we're right now.
Right? He is in a food court.
Yeah, we will. We will be looking forward to it, Cool Cat.
Yes.
Yeah. Come on, Cool Cat. Come on.
Are you on Facebook? Because I send the links out through Messenger.
Yeah, that's true.
I need like your Facebook name.
Dominic, how have you been getting on since Benny Hill died and stopped slapping you on the head?
Yeah, I know. It's been tough.
That's cool, Jason. Whose plane was it? He's like stealing people's planes. Did you read that?
What? Yeah, do that again. Climb another tree this week and recover an RC plane. Oh, yeah.
He didn't say it was his.
Yeah, good point.
You still up there?
But anyway, Cool Cat, we'd love to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially you've been.
Are you going to be back next week? I mean, you come every like 8 months.
Yeah, I'll try. It just depends on everything that's going on, honestly. So,
You're such a champion in the chat there, Cool Cat. You need to.
Oh, he's funny. He's funny.
Yeah. Cool Cat, dude. We ain't got no scruples here.
But there's a few.
We wouldn't be on here
right now. There's actually quite a few people that put funny stuff in the chat that would love to have them on.
Absolutely.
I mean, it doesn't always translate. You put them on it.
We'll put it down in our calendar there,
and that's what you get.
Yeah.
Then they'll type something funny. It's like, dude.
Yeah. Just say it.
Oh
I mean, God, how many times did we encourage you to try to fall off the roof of your house that day?
Yeah, that was kind of discouraging that you.
Well, you were in shorts. It's
I mean,
like,
oh, now I know why I haven't invited you in since February. Now I remember. Next time I'll get a blanket and jump off.
Yeah. Well, that was right before the last hurricane, wasn't it?
If you tuck a blanket in the back of your shirt, you won't fall as fast.
Yeah. Or
You'll float down. You can get an umbrella, take it with you. If you really were scared, you could use an umbrella and it would slow you down.
Yeah, Mary fucking Poppins. Oh! Wrong word. Here we go.
Drop it.
Demonetized.
I don't think they care about cuss
16
words,
minutes
do they?
before you drop the F word.
You know what's funny? They changed the rules, and it's like the first 5 minutes or 15 minutes or something.
Yeah.
I think that's because they stopped listening. This isn't
Something
funny.
like that.
So let's get ready to rumble.
As long as there isn't excessive foulness, so to speak, not just language.
Yeah, because I think the reason why they did that, there was a number of channels that were just going off the deep end right from out of the gate.
Well, to keep keep people in there, because they know if you look at your demos and how people you lose, you have like really high numbers right at the beginning, and it just
right.
So I guess they figure there's nobody left.
or at least the ones left don't give a crap.
They're still there, so obviously they're hard to insult.
Yeah.
If you're still here after 2 hours, we're not doing our job properly.
Yeah,
we haven't insulted anybody well enough. Then, if they're still here,
we don't insult anybody. We enhance our knowledge.
Wait a minute, I do.
We insult each other, but nobody in the chat. I don't.
Well,
think.
No. We insult Justin all the time.
No, we go out. Yeah, we go after him occasionally. Yeah.
No people in the chat.
I mean, like I always go after the environmentalist, wacko nut job, tree hugging, animal loving, freaking dirt
usually,
monger, That's who I go after.
Doc,
I like
Chris. God loves them too.
Yeah, if they get a dirt nap.
Well, then he gets to meet them in person. But God loves
honestly. Honestly, the ones I actually do love the most out of that group are the geologists.
I'm like a granola.
I absolutely love the geologists. Now I have a reason for this, though. Okay, because I'm old enough.
I like granola.
I remember when Mount St. Helens blew up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I remember that. I witnessed it on TV, watched all the stuff. Right. So I get these 20-something. Early 30-something geologists out there, right? I'm 60, going to be 62 this year, okay? So I get these 30-something geologists, and they go, yeah, this rock layer is millions of years old, and this and blah, and this is how this, right?
I forgot I'm older than you.
I stop and look at this, and I ask them one question. And I ask them, how do you explain the petrified trees below Mount St. Helens? And I wait for an answer.
They're scared shitless. There's a volcano right there. They're petrified.
But I asked them, how did the goddamn tree petrify
I'd be petrified
below the volcano, right? After it blew up, right? Because they tell us it takes millions of years to do this, right?
I appreciated your joke, Bill.
like that.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to push through it.
No, and I get what you're saying.
I mean,
please continue with your logic.
Bill threw pennies on the track, and you weren't derailing for nothing.
No.
He threw quarters on the track, and you just flattened them and kept on going. He threw an anvil on the track, and you're like, cattle catcher, that'll take care of it.
Please continue. Please continue. It was very logical what you were saying.
But I do. I just stand there and ask them that question, and I wait for an answer, and I just watch them twitch because they can't answer it. They've been trained in this, set of training that says that can't happen, and they just ignore it, and they can't ignore it. I mean, we're talking how many thousands of square miles of forest that got, turned into petrification. So those are the ones I love out of that group. So, of all the ones I like to insult.
Maybe the original peoples carved those trees out of stone.
Maybe. Including the leaves every year.
The Aboriginals. Who are the original people in our continent? Do we actually know?
Yes.
Who?
They came over from the land bridge from Russia.
That's what they say. But now they're saying there were people here from Asia from before that. They're saying that the Clovis people were here before that. There's all kinds of information that, there's actually some that say
That's what they say.
There were no humans brought over from Pangea.
Well, they would be pandemoniums, right?
Yeah, pandemonium. Total pandemonium. There weren't people around then. That was just total pandemonium.
Exactly.
None of us belong here because they were here first.
Yeah, something like that.
I think
wait,
land bridge. The only argument over the land bridge theory is when it happened.
Yeah. Oh, Cool Cat, Mount St. Helens blew up in 1980.
Yeah. It was actually May the 18th, 1980, the day before my 12th birthday.
12? You're that young? Dang.
Yeah, I'm the oldest one here.
Yeah. Yeah. You're just slightly older than me, Bill.
Tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit.
I don't know what any of you guys are talking about because I'm only like 35.
Yeah. You could pass for your 30s. You could. God bless you. Fuckface.
I can at least pass for in my 50s now. So.
Yeah, you look like you passed your 50s.
Yeah.
Well, when I wear a ball cap though, you can't tell. So because of the hair color. Because my damn hair is almost white. It's
ball cap and from the back.
When I put a ball cap on, you can't tell.
If you're looking at you from the back of the ball cap.
Covers the forehead, the whole thing. That way it keeps the shine down. I don't blind them.
Oh, because I was 9. I was 9 then. I wasn't paying attention. 9 when?
1980.
1980?
1980.
You were 9? Yeah, you're young.
I was 10.
Yeah, you were young.
You're winning.
I was already graduated out of high school. So was Bill.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to tell if you were wearing a ball cap. And a ski mask. And a parka.
Forwards or backwards.
I was 19.
You were 19? Yeah, I was 18. So just about to turn 18 actually in May. So
Oh yeah, Mike
says he was 8.
Well, Mike, you were invited on the panel. I sent you a link there, Mr. Wright.
But despite being the youngest person on this panel, I still got the Soupy Sales reference.
Yeah, good point.
Oh, you might be the youngest at panel, but you don't spring chicken there, Haas. You're around for that stuff.
Yeah, but I wasn't around for Soupy Sales. I just know shit that was from before I was born.
Right. See, you'd remember Hobo Kelly, maybe. Romper Room.
Hobo Kelly.
Wonderama
in Australia.
Wonderama. Bob McAllister's Wonderama.
I don't know that. I don't know Hobo Kelly.
Yeah, but no, that was a New York local television show.
I know Emmett Kelly.
Doc, did you live in the New York area back then?
No, it was broadcast out on PBS.
It was
out on the West Coast.
Probably later. Yeah, because it was on Channel 5, which was ABC at the time.
Yeah, it was probably syndicated on ABC then out in California.
Yeah, Bob McAllister's Wonderama. I still remember Bob's Bamboozlers.
Yes.
Do something and you
remember when they'd have that person come out and do the spinning plates and boxes and everything all the time?
Yes, absolutely.
God, man, it blew my mind that you could even do that. So
I'll have to make a Bob's Bamboozler. I still remember one. It was where you roll.
Do you?
Up, roll up paper, and then you tear the end where it's like a flap. And when you blow through this brand new paper straw that you basically made, the air pressure over the top of that flap would make it go up, not down. And that was the bamboozler part of it. It would make a noise, and it was just cool and it worked. It worked great. I made them for years. Yeah, Bob's bamboozler. They also showed us how to make a airplane that was this. It basically was that.
Yeah. You fold up the front ridge and it'll float forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
They fly great. Yep.
Yeah.
That was on Bob's Bamboozlers. Yeah,
See,
still remember this. All these decades later, still remember this stuff.
Mr. B Outdoors was a freshman in high school during Mount St. Helens. He was 14.
2 more than me.
Yep. How about that? Cool Cat was 9. Off Axis was 2 months old.
Corey wasn't
I was
born.
married already. Holy crap.
Yeah, I know, huh?
Holy crap.
I was like married a year and a half later.
Got married at 19, divorced by 20.
Yep. I got married at 19. I've never been divorced.
Well, your wife isn't a slut like mine was. A Canadian. I married a Canadian.
Well, there was your first problem, right?
Hamilton, Canada.
I need to fire up the PC.
It's good to look at.
Well, it
You married a white, redheaded Italian out of South El Monte. How's that one?
First one was
No,
Irish.
Cool Cat. You can just join in with your iPad. I'm on my iPad right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I just said. Yeah.
Oh, you've never done this stuff, huh?
No.
Cool Cat,
Yeah,
you
we're
can
gonna
do
work
it with a cell phone. I mean,
Yeah.
it
we
all
have
still
to work
works.
out
the
how
same.
we get him the link, though.
And
Anything with a camera and Chrome works best.
Justin's
Yeah.
like, this is like an episode of Nick at Night.
Nick,
Nick, who? Nick, who?
Just
Why are
gotta
numbers
work out.
going back up? What's wrong with you people?
Yeah.
Don't you have bedtimes?
I
I
agree
think
with that,
one of the
Mike.
other live streams quit. Yeah. Cool
Hey,
Cat,
man.
where would Bill send you the link? That's the
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, I need to.
We need to know where he can send it to
Email
you.
or
Friend me.
Messenger or
Friend me.
Yeah, friend him on Facebook. He doesn't have any.
I could use some more. Am I William Ronayne or Bill Ronayne on my Facebook page?
It's Bill, I believe. Let me.
Bill?
I don't know.
I'll check.
Yeah, I can look.
Bill.
Up.
Yeah, search this guy.
Yeah, it's Bill Ronayne.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bill Ronayne, and
It's
got,
it's not the guy that's the president of the Mario Lanza fan club.
no, it's some. It'll have a picture of some douchebag on a motorcycle.
You almost got him to spit, Don.
Nice swallow.
He almost spit.
Oh, no.
You know how long I would have lived off of the joy if I would have gotten a real spit take.
No kidding, you know?
Or
Because
even
it's
a
all in
choke.
the timing. It's
even
all in
he-
that timing.
Even mid swallow and a choke
yes,
would have been. Yeah.
to answer that question. Yes, Michael.
And there's a picture of me when I was 18 years old, right at the top of that Facebook page. That's right.
Yes.
You get Chrome too, just in case.
And your brother.
Yeah.
And my brother.
Okay, email then. Michael.
Okay, so he's in the UK. All right.
Mhm.
All right. Cool Cat's in the
Justin
UK.
with the old person, 35-year, 36-year-old
I
Justin.
use
with the
Facebook
old
anymore.
person
So
joke.
it's-
AARP or Viagra? Oh, is Viagra just for old people?
Let's see here. Bill, do you have a Discord set up or no?
No, he
Yeah.
does not.
No,
No,
I
he
don't.
doesn't. It's horrible.
No, I was just wondering. I
Oh,
didn't
he's got
go
one.
for-
It's not set up.
I have an account.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He,
I just haven't got my head around how to
I
use
don't know.
that.
Let me.
Yeah, it's yeah. It's a
complicated.
challenge.
I don't use it.
I
How
keep
about that?
getting invites to Discord, so I started an account, but I don't know how to use it.
Oh, I've used it. I mean,
I've used it. I just don't get the appeal.
I remember I did
Oh,
Discord
okay.
back in my
Here's the best-
gaming days, like
Yeah.
20 years, 15 years ago. But
Well,
then-
here's the best way to think about it. I had to explain this to my wife, too, about this. Discord today is basically a new version of the old bulletin boards that we used to have before the internet really took over.
All right, I'm running it now.
But everybody's got one.
Right, but I think that's the best way to explain what it is.
Yeah, it can
So-
take all kinds of stuff.
I know
but it's
what
like-
it is. I just don't know how to use it properly.
Well,
All
if
the
you ever
messages
use the
get mixed
bulletin
up
board,
everywhere.
well, no, because what you have is whoever sets up the, say like Bill sets one up, right? Okay.
Yeah, Uncle Bill's
Within
Toys on Discord, members since May 26, 2016.
Right. But if he sets up a full thing, there'll be different areas where you can post specific
Yeah.
topical things.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Now,
that-
as a
Get mixed
as
up
a
with
user,
where?
I have the reason I don't go on it anymore is because everybody's got a Discord. If you sign up for everybody's Discord, you've got so many places, and each of them have a million panels, and it's like that's just too much stuff. I don't care. I'll just go away.
yeah, it depends on what you're using it for and what you're looking for. So,
I'm creating a server as we speak
honestly.
for
Yeah.
for a clubber community or for me and my friends. Well, I don't have any friends, so clubber community. Okay, customize your server, Uncle Bill's Toys. Sir, I could do that. I don't
Absolutely.
want to. I don't want. Screw that. I got too much social media already.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Did we figure out how to get Cool Cat the?
I've done all this stuff for years, and it's just it's too much.
I like what Kukat said. He said Discord is useful, but its front end user interface was unfortunately designed by an idiot.
Yeah, it is. It does take some time to get used to.
Yeah, it takes a little tweaking. Yeah.
I mean, I still remember IRC, and I enjoyed that in the 90s.
Justin, Discord
Okay.
is easy, and that's the problem with it. Is every moron has a Discord
take
server,
that.
and they got
Right.
a million panels because they can.
Right.
And
Right.
It's like,
free.
you know what? Cut it down to 2 panels maybe on your Discord server, and I'll be far more interested. But people that have like 12 channels on their Discord server, I don't.
Dozens. Yeah.
Well, with how many rooms? How about just lobby and come in and talk shit?
Talk shit.
A live chat maybe, and then maybe another specific, whatever your specific theme is.
Well, I mean, you could set it up so they can come into the lobby and then give them can't you give them
AIDS?
the ability to join the other? I mean,
Well, no, the way I've seen it done is
I don't know.
There'll be one that has the rules, right? Then they'll have a general topic one.
typically the lobby.
Right. That one you'd kind of consider the lobby. From there, let's say it's for stuff like what we're talking about, drones, right? So you would have one that would be camera drones, FPV drones.
Mhm.
And
That's it.
then you might have one for
General
tricks.
chat.
How to do tricks, right?
Well, you're not going to have any tricks on a camera drone, so tricks would be a subcategory of
of
FPV.
FPV. Right.
Yeah.
But to me, to have these servers, which is great, I'd like to be in them. And if I'm not going to be in more than one server at a time. I mean, you can open up multiple instances of whatever you
Right.
want. But I just think people are just so full
You
of
are
themselves.
correct,
Yeah, I got
myself.
this, and I got one on boats, and I got one on bikes, and I got one on my, the size of my penis, and I got one on Dominic's bald head, and I got, and it goes on and on
Well,
and on.
the
It's just-
one on Dominic's bald head's the biggest one you have, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's outstanding.
The
Yep.
one about the one on his penis only has one member.
Exactly. You almost got him again.
Bazinga! That was
You almost got him
yeah.
again, Don.
that was
half
perfect.
a second longer, and he'd have got it in his mouth.
What?
He was trying to
the spit thing. Okay.
Yeah, he was trying to get you to
I
spit. It was like,
and then in my mouth.
Yeah, he was a half a second off, you know.
All right. Cool Cat says that he contacted you.
Awesome.
Where he's going to, and you'll recognize?
Yeah.
What through Facebook?
No, he said he got it. Uncle Bill's Toys, I'll contact you, and I'm sure you'll recognize me when you see my invite
So
or whatever.
That link, go into the green room.
Well, you can do it Facebook way, or you can hit me up on Messenger, Facebook Messenger.
Well, he doesn't have Facebook.
How do you hit me? How do you find me? What?
Where do you find you then?
No, I think he did it with email.
Yeah.
Email?
You email him?
No, I didn't email.
Oh.
Well, email him.
At Bill Ronan Consulting.
Oh, he doesn't have Facebook. Well, how'd you find him? What are you talking about?
He put the email.
I'll contact you, and I'm sure you'll recognize me when you see my invite or whatever. Is it through Discord? Probably Discord. That's what I'm guessing. Okay, Michael Wright's trying to come in here a second time. His camera's not working.
Okay, yeah, that's what Cool Cat said. He'll contact you through Discord.
Oh, I'd have to.
If you're on Discord, he said if you're on Discord, he can direct message you.
I'd have to run it. Okay, yeah, he can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Friends. I got like 4 friends on Discord.
Is that all?
That many?
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, I mean, there's 4 people. I mean, friends might be a strong word. I don't really use it. I don't use it. I mean, it's been around forever. It's been around forever. You know, with gaming and like that. That's how people used to cheat when they were gaming online.
Let's see here. Go up here.
Yeah, it's called Uncle Bill's Toys. Did you find me? Yeah, it's absolutely called Uncle Bill's Toys. Bill's here. Here's the rest of it. This is my actual. Which seems really weird, but I've been using Bill's here since my IRC days. Since the 90s.
Boy, that goes back a ways, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. That's got to be 25 years ago.
Yeah. I used to be Puck 3116.
Punk Stream?
Puck 3116.
Puck?
Yes.
What the?
From Midsummer Night's Dream.
Yeah, where's the 3116 come from?
Third act, 116th line. Puck says, "Lord, what fools these mortals be."
You are just too well educated for me. I can't keep up.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended. You have but slumbered here while we shadows did appear.
From Fife Great King, where the Norwegian banners flout the sky and fan our people cold. Let's just start throwing Shakespeare all over the place. What's that from?
What?
Macbeth. Oh, there we go.
I have never read Macbeth.
I liked it.
Michael.
Hey, there you are, Michael.
Hey. Okay, so why are you here? Welcome in. Oh, we got to give him a sound effect, I guess, right? Let's give him a sound effect. Brand. What brand? What sound effect should I give him?
From now on, it's going to be America first, okay? America first.
There you go.
Hey, Mike. Mike, is your mic working? No.
Nope.
It is. No, it is not.
Not again.
Push the button, Mike.
And you're not muted, so it's just not working.
Something is not working here.
Mike, you have no mic.
The button.
Well, do you know how to do this?
Isn't Cool Cat supposed to be joining in sometime? What?
I think he's going to come in next week.
Next week.
Oh, next week.
Yeah.
Oh, then I can just go ahead and
We'll
go.
tell you that for next week then.
I was waiting for him to show up. I didn't care. If
I was
showed up.
hoping. I was hoping Cool Cat would come.
Yeah, we'll put it on the thumbnail for next week. Cool Cat is here.
There we go. Yeah, there you go. No, not is here. Cool Cat.
It will be the coolest stream I ever had.
Absolutely.
Because the coolness will be here.
Cool Cat will be here. Yes.
Very special guest.
The frozen pussy.
What? Yeah, you were here. You had to go here.
No, I was here. I went down here. I was quoting
Let's go into the
Shakespeare,
gutter.
and then I started digging on the bottom of my shoes.
It'll be cool. You know what he's saying?
That's the thing. I go highbrow, I go lowbrow.
Come on, Don. I'll see you next week, buddy. It'll be cool.
Well, see, if you get a highbrow and a lowbrow, isn't that a Vulcan thing?
Take the highbrow and I'll take the lowbrow.
That's a Spock thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
There you go. There's the reference.
So did you guys do IRC back when it was a thing?
I did for a little bit, yeah.
I did a lot.
I did it for the longest time. Yeah,
Must be nearly 30 years ago.
My brother and I had a fun. What we loved doing, because back on IRC, since it was all like distributed, if you had a storm come through, you would have what was called a net split, and I don't know if you remember those.
Sure.
But the network would break apart.
Sure.
And you would, if you were quick enough, when you had like a thunderstorm come in, you'd wait for stormy weather.
You could take somebody's channel over.
Yeah, you'd type in, you'd create a new channel with their name, with their exact name, and you'd get on your section of the IRC, you would get that name, and then when it joined back up with the entire network, it would merge the two channels together with you as a moderator.
Right,
Instantly,
because the real dickheads did that.
Yeah, we did it because we'd go to like the marijuana aficionados channels or something like that, and we would wait for net split. We would take it over, ban kick everybody, and then change the topic to seized by the DEA.
Yeah.
We used to mess around with. We'd go. There was a magic one for magicians and stuff, and used to go in and ask questions like, "Hey, you guys, what is your favorite sleight of hand move used for shoplifting?" Well, that's not ethical. And they'd have fits, and my brother pissed one of them off one night because these were professional magicians who knew other magicians. He says, "Can anybody explain to me how Doug Henning did that last trick where they buried him and didn't dig him up?" And one of the guys was like a friend of Doug Henning's, and
I don't know.
we were psychopaths, and we were late
you
teens.
clearly were. IRC I thought was fun, but then and people they think they all invented terms like trolls.
Yeah,
and that's from way back when and back then, and there was all kinds of trolls like that back then that used to do stuff like that. But I mean, it was just fun, and the original sexting was in IRC.
Mm-hmm. For the most part, I had friends and on like down in Australia, and I still remember some of their names or their handles.
I can remember one in particular, but she got upset when she found that I was only joking. When I was just kidding.
Is any of that IRC stuff still running?
She fell in love with me through IRC. I thought it was just a game to me. I was just joking, and I felt bad for it. I still feel bad to this day that I hurt that girl's feelings.
She was in love with you.
I swear to God.
Well,
everybody crashed down on me because I was creating little private rooms, and we were talking about, hey, I'll do this.
No, I can believe it because IRC was all text. She couldn't have seen a picture of you. I get it.
I was good looking. I was very good looking back then. Shut up.
Don, that was the third try.
Uh-huh.
That was the third try.
That wasn't even close, though.
No.
But that was a good try.
It's still running. IRC's still alive today, huh? Is it? I mean,
I was curious because I haven't heard anything about it in decades.
Well, I mean, it's this.
Yeah.
It's what we're doing without video, without
Right.
sound effects, without all the bells and whistles. I mean, it's the caveman of streaming, and it was still great. I mean, you would I don't know, you just check in, and you felt like you knew these people, and you would just
You did. You knew the
talk to
people.
them about their lives and their family and their kids and this and that. Yeah, I really, really did like it because I didn't get along with my ex-wife. So
It's the early social media hangar talk.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. A lot of people in here don't know what we're talking about.
Oh, I know. They're too young. Babes in the woods. See, we're calling on 0898 number. Ken got into so much trouble. What's an 0898
That was
number? I don't know what that is.
A pay for every minute of chat.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay.
Those ones, yeah.
I thought they were going to send them to boarding school.
Yeah. Yeah, the late night.
Oh,
those late night ads.
Allegedly hot babes. Yeah.
The pictures on TV were hot.
Yeah. I think the closest I ever came to something like that was, in our area where I lived in Southern California, where I grew up. The whole area was one area code for the longest time, right? But by the time I got into high school, that was about the time they started breaking the area up into smaller segments and changing the area codes, right? Well, they split the area where I live like a half a mile away. And literally, if you lived on one side of the street and had to call your neighbor on the other side of the street, it was a long distance call, and it cost like 4 times as much to do it. So,
well, just so you know, when I was getting on the internet back then, I lived in the country. It was a long distance phone call.
Bill's confused
my
because he used
phone
to,
bills were like $300 a month.
He'd pick up
90s.
when Bill was a kid. He'd have to pick up the phone and crank it and say, "Mabel, can you get me a hold of?"
There you go.
Yeah. Did you guys dial into BBSs too?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I did BBSs, and I used to do massive multiplayer online games, and you'd go in and you'd go so far, and you'd build up, and you'd get, and then you'd log off, and next day you'd come in and you were dead.
Yep.
because someone killed you while you were offline.
No, the BBSs we called in to were the Commodore 64 software.
Yep.
You call up and download for 4 hours and record to my little tape deck.
Yep.
Yeah.
I go back slightly farther than that because we had the Trash 80s with the tape deck.
Yep, I had one of those.
Yep.
TRS-80 radio
TRS-80s.
Awesome, man. But I had the tape with the Commodore 64. I also had the floppy with the
I had a floppy too eventually.
I actually ended up getting one of the floppies, and was it a hard drive? It was like an early version of a hard drive, I guess. I can't remember now. It's been so long.
Well, there was no hard drive. I mean, that's what you had. You had remote storage, and
if I remember right, the 5 1/4 drive on the Commodore, it was a standalone. It had its own software that ran it. It wasn't like the way the Trash 80s worked, where the software that drove the drive was in the main software. The Commodores, it was what they called a smart drive, so it had its own software built into it.
Mm-hmm.
And all the computer did was just ask for it, to send the information, and that was it.
I just remember plugging it in.
How it worked.
I know it did work.
So.
And I even later on, because typically you used a 13-inch color television, but
I want to say it was $ list.
Wait a minute, Bill, you used a color TV?
Oh yeah, but then later on, I actually had a
high end, dude.
I had no. Later on, I had a Commodore monitor.
See, I had the color TV too because I mentioned my dad repaired TVs.
Yeah, see, I had the green screen.
Okay.
And then I would go online with my 300 baud modem onto Rabbit Jack's onto Quantum Link and play cards in Rabbit Jack's casino, texting away, talking to other people while we were playing poker. And there was magazines online.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
Yep.
it was
I saw something like that the other
really,
day.
really slow, but it was so cool.
Somebody,
And I still to this day, I'm sorry,
go ahead.
still to this day, I really liked a game called PSI 5 Trading Company, which was a Commodore 64 game, and I would play that to this day because I just loved it. And you can you can download. You can still play it on these with a emulator.
Was it called again? PSI
5 Trading Company.
My brother got it. He still has a Commodore 64 that we had, and it still works.
Really?
Yeah, but
Wow.
one of the BBS games that we got illegally was Samantha Fox's Strip Poker, I think it was.
God.
You were sitting there in your skivvies in front of your Commodore?
Yep. Come on, aces.
It's amazing how patient you would be back then because it was also amazing. It's loading. It's loading. Look at that. Oh, the computer's making the light come on. Oh, wow, it's so cool. All right.
There you go, Bill.
Berkeley
that game.
And I actually had the Berkeley Softworks with a printer. God damn it! I'll look it up.
Well,
you found the game?
They had the dot matrix stuff out back then, but yeah, 1985 is when it came out, and it was for Amstrad CPC, Commodore 64. Oh goodness. IBM PC and ZX Spectrum. So,
I mean, look at that resolution.
Man, that's like 70p.
You just squint your eyes a little bit. Just squint your eyes. It's fine. Why is you squinted anyway?
Timex Sinclair. I remember those.
Oh.
Touch me, touch me, touch me.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yeah, but that was you were piloting a freighter basically, and you had product on board that you had to get from one place to another, and you had to decide whether you would go through these safer. You'd be attacked. You'd be communicating back and forth with your engineer, with your weapons specialist, and they would be responding to you. Eventually they'd die. Oh, things are getting really bad right here. Oh, send the bots down there to repair that, and send the bots. And it was fun.
Hey, you guys. It turns out that online you can find all of the images from Samantha Fox's Strip Poker without actually playing the game. So I'm going to see you guys later.
Squint your eyes. It looks just as good.
My eyes are going. I'm old, so I don't have to squint. Everything's fuzzy anyway, and that looks good enough to me.
Yep.
That's the thing. You ever watch 70s porn? The video quality is so bad. Everything comes out fuzzy.
Everything.
What kind of porn?
70s porn.
Oh. Everything was fuzzy back then.
Everything's fuzzy.
Yeah, they didn't shave that.
That's my joke.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, gosh.
I'm going to make no comment about that.
Hey, Bill, they have PSI 5 Trading Company on Steam.
No shit. So I can get it. Oh, I'm going to get it.
On Steam.
I'm going to get it. Oh, that's very cool. So obviously they ported it. I mean, it's still around. I mean, it was popular. Yeah. It was a big
nearly 40 years old.
Yeah, it's a weird looking game. It's very, very dated graphics wise, but it's there.
I bet you can also find what was the one? Oregon Trail?
Actually, I think that one is out there. Yeah, that one's still out there. I've seen that.
I'm gonna get it.
It's on Steam. So
that should be your second stream of the week, Bill.
Yep.
Do a live stream of you
Streaming
just
old
playing
games.
just old games.
Yeah, there you go.
Being attacked, going through the sectors of space, and you see a picture.
Give Justin a run for his money.
Yeah.
Wait till Justin goes
Doing
live
shorts doing shorts of old games.
Yeah.
I had like
See,
every
Bill would.
I had every game there was for Commodore back then.
Yeah, Bill wouldn't do shorts. He'd do full hour streams. You know.
It's a good idea.
Have, what was it? Karateka or Karateka? It was an amazing Commodore 64 game.
And then when we went to PC, I started online. I used Kali, Kal, like Kali. It was a software that was written by Jay Cotton and some other guy. So that what they did was they translated IPS XPX into TCP/IP, so that you can play games that you can only play on a local network over the internet. And that's when you started being able to play Doom online. You were able to play Descent online, and Descent was actually better than Doom, even though I love Doom. Descent was basically 3D dogfight.
Yeah, 360 flying through, and you had like almost a 3D maze that you were. Yeah.
Yep. And it was $20 for a lifetime license. I don't know what my number is. It's apparently it's still good because I think they're still around. But those guys made a couple dollars. They had I was member number like 1,200, but they had 20,000 people that paid $20 for this software.
Wow.
These two guys, yeah. And it was just amazing that you could see this virtual world back then. I mean, now it's nothing. But that you could see this virtual world that other people could see from their angle, their perspective, and this and that. And
right.
We dogfighting and like that. And it was so good. It's just so much fun. And you were doing it over such primitive. I used to have to drop out of Windows because I didn't have enough resources to run Windows. And dial up. And I used to dial up in DOS to play these games online.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Those were the days.
I was a douchebag from way back.
Which version of DOS?
Well, I had them all. I mean, on that computer when I got my Penny 100, I think I was doing DOS 622. But before that, DOS 5.
Okay.
What about DOS 1?
I never messed with DOS 1, but I did mess with
I had
DOS
older versions
2.
of DOS, with older PCs. But when I was doing the online gaming, I was already up to.
It was up 6,
5,
because it wasn't very long after DOS 622 that Windows took over.
Yeah, it was.
Windows
1.
Windows was already there. 3.1 was already there, and then 95 came out, and it was based on DOS.
Right.
But you used to actually have to tweak your modem manually, with your strings and this and that. I mean, it took just to get started with DOS 1.0. Well, this got which one? Was it MS DOS?
Oh.
Was it
No, the one I ran was MS DOS.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Well, that's Bill Gates. I mean, before that, it was.
Well, it was open source before that, if I remember, wasn't it?
No. He worked for. God damn it. IBM. Thank you.
Yeah.
IBM hired him to write a machine language and disk operating system, which is what DOS.
Right.
And they allowed him to keep his licensing on it, and he spun off and did the MS DOS.
Right. Yeah, Lambo says he started in DOS 1.
Yeah. Before and the same thing Mike's saying, before they used BASIC. Yeah, of course. Everybody did BASIC. Fortran, COBOL.
I started in BASIC, so.
Yeah, that's where I started.
I mean, I still remember a lot of the commands. Because
run,
even though the commands well, let's see, how do I want to put it? In the the command window you can do in Windows, a lot of the commands that you give in there are still DOS style commands. So it's kind of a neat little tidbit. What I found interesting, though, about all of the Windows stuff and the DOS is that they never planned on this going this far. They figured at some point there'd be a completely different way of doing this. And they haven't really found it yet. Because even Apple, is still kind of similar. It's just, it uses a lot of the same stuff. It's just the interface is slightly different. So, it's more closed.
Well, you can still drop down to your command line. It's going to be a Linux, but
yeah,
it's still going to be a similar. And all the commands are going to be all those legacy.
Right. It's all the legacy commands would be the best way to say that. Yeah. So
just different format. If you knew what they did, all you got to do is figure out how to phrase it.
Right. That's right. So yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. Yeah. Go to for next loops. Yeah. Yeah. If then loops.
Peek and poke.
Peek and pokes. Yep. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, I mean, you figure all that out, and effectively, you can create everything we see on screen, even in DOS, if you wanted to really mess with it, in BASIC. So that would be fun to do.
It's only $6.99 on Steam.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you need to start a gamer stream, Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have to do a little split screen, have you small and have the gameplay.
Yeah, and have you commenting on it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, this will bore the shit out of you guys. I mean, this is a long, drawn-out travel.
Well, for us.
That's why you need to be entertaining, Bill.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I'm just looking at that.
Old
I don't know.
games, old games.
Yeah, there you go.
Angry old man yells at game. You stupid thing. Answer your comm. Answer your comm, you stupid moron. They're dead.
I forgot
every time you Uncle Bill's old toys.
Every time you lose a crew member, you take a drink.
Yeah. God, he wouldn't make it to the end of the game.
Only like 5 crew members. That's not even challenging.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that is only $6.99, huh? I just seen that. But you save 75% if you bundle it with all those other ones.
All right. Well, I've said I was going to leave like 3 times, and I should have left when Jim left.
An hour ago.
I will talk to you guys later.
Okay.
Right. Hey guys, I'm going to call it a night. It's closing on 1 o'clock. It's close enough. We're down to 12 people. Hey guys, thanks for everybody for staying with us in the chat. We appreciate it. Don, before you go,
I will wait since you're closing out. I'll wait.
Yeah, I'm closing out now. We may as well do it right, But anyway, we appreciate all you guys. Thanks for reintroducing me to the fact that I can get PSI 5 Trading Company again. Oh my God. I'm so excited.
We've recreated a monster. Yes.
And I'm probably going to start streaming twice a week so you guys can be bored twice as much. So please check in with that. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Dominic. Thank you, Chris. I mean, it's been a while. Please.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
Please,
All right. Are you looking at the chat?
Mike, Lambo.
What'd he say?
Join Uncle Bill's Old Toys. Join us next week when we draw a circle with the Etch-a-Sketch.
I love Etch-a-Sketch. What's wrong with Etch-a-Sketch? Come on. Anyway, Not that I'm gonna scratch. Don't be like that. But anyway, guys, thank you, and this is our outro.
Well, now it's time to say goodbye to Bill and all the tribe. Thank you all for coming, and we hope you will subscribe. You're all invited back next week to watch another show. We're all too drunk and tired, so we're gonna have to go.
I love it.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
This has been a FilmWise presentation.